it's going to be a different year, so we knew we were going to get all this before April 1. And with that, we got the Ignite Cup this year. The teams will vie for the top 2 teams by points percentage that pass the 16-game threshold. Remember, teams play a different amount of games throughout the year in the FPHL, but especially so this year. Right now, the River Dragons have 12 under their belt, still have 11 more games to go, so they'll finish out with 23. Again, just need to get to that 16 number to A, be considered regular season champions, and B, eligible for the postseason tournament, or the postseason final series, if you will, being the Ignite Cup. Right now, the River Dragons sitting pretty in that department with a 694 points percentage. Elmira behind us in about the 580 range, so a good chunk between Columbus and Elmira. Carolina, though, on the back of their 9-point sweep of the Port Huron Prowlers last weekend, find themselves at .44. All of a sudden, they have introduced themselves into the race. I will say, just kind of looking at the schedules, every team's pretty much at the halfway point. As we said, Columbus a little bit past halfway. They've played 12 out of 23. Elmira's also past halfway. They've played 13 out of 25 on their schedule. Carolina, this is game 10 for them out of 20. Remember, they got that late start. They started early March compared to late February for the rest of the teams. And Port Huron, they are directly halfway through. They've got 12 games played, and their game tonight against the Elmira Enforcers will be game number 13 out of 24. So that lets you know we're at about the halfway point in the season. Very tough to calculate in terms of clinching percentages and roughly how many games to go, and so you can figure that out. Basically, you're still at the point of the season where you're just going through, you're trying to win as many games as possible, and you're not worried about doing too much scoreboard watching. But very exciting news that we did get the postseason format out there, and we know what exactly the River Dragons and the 3 other teams in the league right now are going to be fighting for at the end of the year. Let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to review last weekend's action and preview a little bit more about tonight's game, Carolina and Columbus, about 15 minutes away on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care, Saturday morning injury clinics during hockey season, and an emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
With refined finishes and open concept spaces, each floor plan at Summer Lake Apartments brings you unparalleled luxury and comforts. Smith Station's most beloved apartment homes show a purely contemporary feel, and this beautiful community playfully highlights the lush grounds and serene fishing lake. Summer Lake Apartments boasts community amenities such as the resort-style swimming pool. Schedule a tour today at summerlakeapts.com. or give them a call at 334-298-1543.
Whether you need service and repair or 24/7 roadside assistance, your peace of mind comes from the assurance that you're working with a team of professionals at Interstate National Truck and Trailer, dedicated to providing the best possible service with over 30 years of experience in servicing and repairing transportation vehicles. Give them a call at 404-629-6275 in Georgia or 334-298-2500 in Alabama. Getting you back on the road is the number one priority at Interstate National Truck and Trailer.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chattahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons and Thunderbirds dropping the puck in about 15 minutes or so. Until then, you're on the Burger King pregame show. I'm Zach DeBozart. Scott Brand will be with us later on in tonight's pregame show. As we look at these two teams, not much has changed on the River Dragons side. They have been going with what works for them, rotating bodies where they need to, and ultimately, again, about a 700 points percentage, taking 7 out of every 10 points that they compete for roughly, has led them to the top of the league. And remember, the last time these two teams met, it was here at the Civic Center. A Wednesday, Friday, Saturday set about 2 weeks ago saw Columbus take all 9 points from Carolina. Since then, the Thunderbirds have definitely done some reshuffling in their lineup, and if I had to bet, probably some bag skates back in Winston-Salem, especially after the Columbus weekend. Whatever ended up working out of it, Carolina came to play in Eastern Michigan last weekend. As we mentioned, the Thunderbirds took all 9 points from the Prowlers after being swept the previous weekend against the River Dragons, and they did so with the help of some new bodies that got added into the lineup. Among them on the back end, two notable names we should mention, probably going to be calling throughout tonight. Roshan Jaswal, a Burnaby, BC native, already has 3 points on the year from that 3-game set in Port Huron. He is a loan from the Danbury Hat-Tricks now to the Thunderbirds. And number 8, David Branchik from Prostiyov, Czech Republic. He has 5 assists to his credit already. So on the back end, definitely shored up with the addition of Jaswal and Branchik. Kyle Pouncey will be wearing number 6 for Carolina. He should be making his Thunderbirds debut. I believe it was said tonight, judging by the rotation in the lineup brought by Carolina, they're going to be rotating some forwards between games 1 and game 2. So the defense pair should, for all intents and purposes, be set. We were told we might see Jake Kenny here in Columbus, which Scott mentioned on previous broadcasts. He's a good buddy of his, a firefighter actually out in Winston-Salem, but not sure if he was on this trip or planned to be on the final trip when Carolina comes back down in 2 weeks. That is a 3-3 proper. But that's Carolina's sort of revamped, relooked roster. You also got Chris Paulin on the back end, the Lockport, New York native, pitched a 1-goal beauty against his former team, the Port Huron Prowlers. That's why he's got a 1-0 record so far. That was his only action in the FPHL. Port Huron was opting for some different netminders, not for Chris Paulin, so the trade for cash considerations seemed to be a no-brainer for Carolina, especially after Zach Quinn got called up to the SPHL really the week after Carolina played here last in Columbus. Looking over at the River Dragons side, though, not much has changed. Garrett Sargis has inserted himself as a mainstay in this lineup now, but I think he might be one of the bodies being rotated. We'll have to check the starting lineups when we get them later on tonight, but 9 points already from the Midlothian, Illinois native. We saw him score 2 goals in back-to-back games in that Elmira series. He has got a deadly shot, and I know River Dragons fans have been fond of him, to be sure. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll have those starting lineups for you, tell you all about that and more on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
Your vision, our drive. That's our motto at Express Printing, providing printing and copy services for big businesses and small families. We bring big ideas to the world of graphic design and printing. Visit us at 1520 13th Avenue in Columbus or call 706-323-5639. We can also be found online at the letter X, pressprintinganddesign.com. Express Printing, if you can imagine it, we can do it.
It's been over a dozen years, Columbus, but finally we can say it. Baseball is back. The Columbus Chattahoots will call Golden Park home in 2021, and you can reserve your spot now for every home game this season with a season ticket membership. Visit GoHoots.com/tickets to get started on picking your ideal seat to see the Hoots take the field in June. Members get all sorts of perks too, like merchandise savings, playoff ticket priority, and more. Full season packages start as low as $125 and are available at GoHoots.com/tickets. GoHoots.com/tickets.
At Texas Roadhouse, we're famous for our hand-cut steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, made from scratch sides, ice-cold beer, and our irresistible fresh-baked bread. We take great care at everything we prepare, serve with big smiles at a great value. Visit us at 2970 North Lake Parkway in Columbus or call ahead seating at 706-323-6616. Curbside takeout available too. We're proud to be your hometown favorite and are always focused on providing legendary food and legendary service. Texas Roadhouse.
Want to hear your message here? Or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chattahoots flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center on the Burger King pregame show, Friday, March 26th. Puck drop about 10 minutes away between your Columbus River Dragons and the visiting Carolina Thunderbirds. We have the starting lineups for tonight's matchup. Let's get them to you right away. The Thunderbirds will be putting in net number 29, Nick Modica. The Suffern, New York native has a 3-3 record, 2.49 goals against, and a 9.22 saves percentage. He'll be matched on the opposite end of the crease by number 30, Jacob Caffrey. The River Dragons, Jacob Caffrey from Bethesda, Maryland, a 4-0-1 record, 2.53 goals against, 9.32 save percentage. Interesting, Caffrey yet to give up, yet to have a regulation loss on his tally. The one loss that he does have is overtime. And before everyone says, well, wait a second, didn't he play in that game? And he got into that fight, and we were losing. We ended up losing that game. Well, yes, you would be right. But remember, Jared Rutledge came in the third period, and because the River Dragons had tied it at that point 2-2, that made Rutledge the goaltender of record. So, unfortunately, just kind of the way things go for goalies, Rutledge suffered the loss on that one, despite Caffrey playing the better part of 2 periods. But still, sparkling record, very good numbers. And when you look at both of these goaltenders, rocking about a 2.5-ish goals against and saving 92 to 93% of their shots. Goals could be at a premium when you consider how good Columbus has been defensively, and then Carolina, obviously the revamped blue line we talked about in the last segment with guys like Jaswal, Branchik, and the debut of Kyle Pouncey. Very excited to see how this game plays out in the chess match of what's just going to be a 2-game set between Carolina and Columbus. Taking a peek at the starting 5 in front of Carolina's netminder Modica, it'll be the Prostiyov boys from Czech Republic, Yuri Peshtuka and David Branchik, both from Prostiyov, will get the start on defense. And the forward line, almost a full Czech starting 5, Jan Salak and Peter Panachik, they're both from Czech. Fred Hein, he's a Massachusetts kid, so he is the one Massachusetts guy with 4 other Czechs. He does have a New York-born goaltender behind him, though, so we'll see how that goes when it comes to communicating on the ice, to be sure. That's your starting 5 for Carolina. Over for Columbus on defense, it's Jake Schultz and Wojtek Zemlichka. There's that extra Czech name, just plays for the River Dragons. Zemlichka out of Prague, 10 assists on the year. He leads the River Dragons in assists, but still looking for his first tally on the year. But I tell you, the way he sets up goals, one's just going to go in just by random happenstance. Zemlichka has been playing some phenomenal hockey as of late, and of course, you always have to keep your head up on the ice when Jake Schultz is out there. The starting forward line in front of those 3, Ivan Bondarenko and Mac Jansen on the wings. Connor Fries is in the middle. Mac Jansen has the team lead in points, 6 goals, 8 assists for 14 points. Let's take a break. When we come back, quick peek around the FPHL and Southern Hockey scoreboard on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
Welcome to the Chattahoochee. That's right, the Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is the official post-game hangout of the Columbus River Dragons, serving their exclusive River Dragon Red Ale on all game nights, located just a mile and a half from the Civic Center at 1301 6th Avenue. There's no excuse not to get out with some friends and enjoy the night with some quality craft brews. Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is locally and veteran-owned and offers live music from 6 to 10 on Friday and Saturday nights. Make sure to follow them on social media for all the latest events.
Let Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, take care of all your document shredding needs. We can design a custom shredding program for your business today. No need to purchase equipment, no maintenance expenses, no need to prepare records for destruction, increase employee productivity, increase security, no worry. Was it really destroyed? Right now, all new customers can receive 10% off. Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, locally owned and operated in downtown Columbus. That's Shredaway, 706-577-9668.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com. ourdragonsmerch.com.
That sound is why we fund life-saving science. That sound is why we push you to be healthier. That sound is why we have an unhealthy obsession with your health at American Heart Association. Get the facts at heart.org/yourhealth.
Hey, look, my baby.
Back here at the Columbus Civic Center, River Dragons and Thunderbirds almost ready to drop puck to ice. Quick peek around the FPHL and the Southern Hockey scoreboard. Elmira is at Port Huron for the same 2 nights. Carolina's here in Columbus. 7:30 puck drops both nights, meaning we'll get a much earlier start than them on Saturday. But they have just dropped puck to ice. Elmira and Port Huron, obviously no score in that one. Over in the SPHL, we have got 2 games to talk about. Birmingham and Knoxville are already through 20 minutes of play. No score there. Macon is at Pensacola. 8:35 puck drop east, 7:35 central. That makes the Huntsville Havoc your 5th wheel tonight in the SPHL. ECHL, Jacksonville 1, Greenville nothing early in the first. During the first intermission, we're going to talk about the Jacksonville Icemen. They had a couple of fun, notable things come up this week that I want to talk about with the people here. South Carolina's up 2-0 already on Orlando. Florida and Wheeling, they have just dropped the puck. Everblades are at home hosting the Nailers. NHL does not look like we have anything to speak of on the Southern Hockey scoreboard. Washington's up 2-0 on New Jersey already in the first period. Then Anaheim at St. Louis, San Jose at Arizona, Winnipeg at Calgary, and Edmonton and Montreal has been postponed. That's the Southern Hockey scoreboard. Let's take another break. When we come back, Scott Brand will join us on the call, and we'll be ready to go for the Sun South John Deere first period after this, Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
Maxillofacial surgeons Mark Sawicki, Lee Allen, and Michael Jacobs practice a traditional scope of oral and maxillofacial surgery with over 60 years of combined expertise, ranging from oral pathology to wisdom tooth removal. They perform a full range of dental implant and bone grafting procedures, as well as non-invasive surgical facial cosmetic procedures. That level of expertise is why the River Dragons trust them. Call them in Columbus at 596-1757 or in LaGrange at 884-2655. Do you own a home that needs an exterior tune-up? Window World is proud to take integrity to a new level with the best price, product, and warranty guaranteed on windows, siding, doors, and more with professional installation. If you want the highest quality product at the lowest price, backed by a lifetime warranty, call or click Window World for your free, no-obligation in-home estimate today. Window World, simply the best for less. Call, click, or visit Window World today.
Looking for the best pizza in town for the price? Look no further than Pizza Pronto in Columbus. Pizza Pronto on 2nd Avenue in downtown Columbus has some of the best dishes around, and they aren't stingy with the toppings either. Pizza, pasta, kebabs, and more. It's all great at Pizza Pronto. Call in a to-go or delivery order at 706-596-9855. That's 706-596-9855. Give them a like on Facebook and enjoy some of your favorite meals today.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chatahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
I don't wanna live
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons, Thunderbirds almost ready to go. Scott Brand, before we close out tonight's Burger King pregame show, your thoughts as we get ready for a fun 2-game set.
Listen, anytime these two teams get together, you know there's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of rivalry. There's going to be a lot of action. So I would make sure you're all set at home. Make sure you're strapped down tight, because this one's going to get fun quick.
Caffrey versus Mudika is our netminders. We got the anthems coming up. We got to take a break. When we come back, call of the Sun South John Deere first period next on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
You've been listening to the Burger King pregame show on 106.9 Really Rocks. The call of the game is just moments away after we pause for a short break on the River Dragons Broadcast Network.
If you're looking for quality dental work, look no further than Largeman Dental in Columbus, the River Dragons' trusted oral care provider. Largeman Dental provides cleaning services, restorative work, cosmetics, prosthetics, and Invisalign braces too. Dr. Largeman has over 19 years of clinical experiences in all phases of dentistry and holds memberships in 4 different esteemed dental societies. Set your next appointment by calling 706-322-6581 or visit them online at largemandental.com.
CM Landscaping in Fort St. Georgia is your go-to for all your landscaping needs. They are a quality company looking to build your next dream backyard and provide upscale, high-quality work. Whether it is landscape installation, lighting, grading, or water drainage, CM Landscaping can get the job done. Give them a call at 205-955-3159. And don't forget to give them a like on Facebook, too. CM Landscaping, 205-955-3159.
Want to hear your message here? Or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chattahoots flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
It's time for River Dragons hockey. Tonight's game is brought to you by Houston Clinic, Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, Burger King, West Georgia Oral and Facial Surgery, Victoryland Casino, Country Inn and Suites, Sun South, Interstate National Truck and Trailer, Chattahoochee Southern Brew House, Window World, and P&B Broadcasting. Now let's start the game with the voice of River Dragons hockey, Zach DeBozart.
And with that, we are ready. Scott Brand, it's hockey time on the Chattahoochee. The Columbus River Dragons taking on the Carolina Thunderbirds. 20 minutes up on the clock. Sun South John Deere first period, moments away. The River Dragons dressed in the red jerseys tonight with the Sea Dragon logo on the chest, black secondaries, helmets, and pants. They go left to right. Jacob Caffrey plows the driveway over to our left. To our right, it'll be Nick Modica and the Thunderbirds debuting what they're calling their Blizzard Whites. A white jersey, script Carolina and state outline on the crest, black helmets and pants, red numbers. They are going to go right to left. Your thoughts, Scott?
My thought is you should turn my mic on.
There we
before
go.
you ask
Sorry
me a
about
question.
that.
Listen, it's a good-looking jersey. For those of you who haven't ordered it yet, you better get online. And Shannon, you better give me part of the sales here, but go to, I think it's flock.com or
Ourdragonsmerch.com, you mean?
No, I'm talking about Carolina. It's a good-looking jersey, so go buy it. So
I'll let Drew know you thought about that for sure.
just make sure you go buy it and make sure I get $5 a jersey.
Columbus left to right, Carolina right to left. It'll be Panachik against Fries. Puck is down. We are underway in the Sun South John Deere first period. Peshtuka and Branchik play a little catch in their own zone. Intercepted by Fries, neutral zone. Tried to play it over to the left wing, but Peshtuka got there first, slapped it off a stick, and it'll be found by Zimlichka at his own blue. Jake Schultz trying to dodge a check, passed it up ahead to Fries. His cross-ice pass got knocked down inadvertently by his own man. Peter Panachik spins it back, and now Carolina looks to move it up ice. Pass weakly across, found Salak, but then Schultz took it away for a moment. Couldn't go in towards goal. He poked it too far from himself. Now here's a half-hearted 2-on-1. Panachik to Fred Hine, and he could not kick that to a stick in time. Hine from behind the net thought about banking that in off of Caffrey, who went after that maybe a little bit awkwardly, but he still did enough to keep it underneath him and get a defensive zone draw. 19:21 left to go here in the first. Dragons and Thunderbirds scoreless.
Well, a lot of speed both ways going up and down the ice. We anticipated that. We know these teams are only playing 2 games against each other, so they're probably going to leave it all out on the ice here. Nothing to save up for a Sunday.
Face off to the left of Caffrey. Looks like that'll be Fallis going against Tommy Sikos. Fallis will win that one clean. And now here's Matt O'Day. Rims that one around. Mangone lost it. And Keplinger with it. Left wing circle now. Keplinger along the goal line. Takes it from behind. Passes it up the wall. Right point. That's to Brandt. His shot. And that one goes wide off the blocker hand. Excuse me. That's the new Thunderbird, number 6, Kyle Pouncey. Into the corner it goes. Thunderbird starting a cycle here. Keplinger rims this one from behind the net. White and O'Brien rubbing shoulders, and White's going to get the better of that race for the moment. Right circle, he passes it back, just held in by Jaswal. His shot, save made Caffrey. Rebound trickled out, and they score. Tommy Sikos fired that one through some traffic. Didn't see how it got through. Starting a cycle here. Keplinger rims this one from behind the net. White and O'Brien rubbing shoulders, and White's going to get the better of that race for the moment. Right circle, he passes it back, just held in by Jaswal. His shot, save made Caffrey. Rebound trickled out, and they score.
Back of the net.
Tommy Seacos.
And, this Carolina team you can't give a lot of opportunities to because they'll put the puck in the back of the net like they did.
Tommy Seacos finds his 5th goal of the year, the Barrie, Ontario native. And the Thunderbirds have an early 1-0 lead in this one. We've got Graham taking the draw against Cangelosi. We are back underway. Thunderbirds, I believe that was their first shot of the game. No, second shot because the shot then a rebound went in. But either way, Carolina with the early lead. Columbus still looking for their first shot in this one. Bakor pushes this one ahead. Butita checks it away. And now it'll be found. Stan Bakor in his own zone. Bakor rims this one around. Oops, he played that into his own man. Dominic Fate did. Now Grimjay Graham will find it far side wall. Played it to the left point. Brody Duncan with a soft chip. Behind the net collected by Petrantonio. Back up to Brody Duncan, top of the left circle. His shot was blocked in front. Carolina trying to come back the other way. They break out with a pass to Butita. This one chipped around, and it'll be found by Caffrey. He lets it go by him, and now Columbus pushes it ahead. Graham off of his stick. Carolina holds in. Fred Hine on the backhand. Easy save made by Caffrey. Cut down the angle. Brody Duncan fought through a bit of a hook, but now he's got the puck near side boards. Backhand throws it out to center, and it'll be found by the Carolina defense. Both teams changing behind this. 17:45 to go here in the first.
Yeah, Carolina with good puck movement here early.
Branchik sends it ahead. Columbus intercepts. Mac Jansen couldn't hold on to a pass, and Peter Panachik will slap that one into the Columbus zone. Brody Duncan rims it around. That one chipped. Yuri Pashtuka holds in left point. Connor Fries gave him a rough ride, but it's still held in for Carolina. Kugler rims it around. Bondarenko takes a check there. Brody Duncan going to send that off the glass over the head of Branchik, and down to the Carolina Blue it goes. Connor Fries in a race with him, but Branchik doing a good job keeping his nerve and keeping the puck in between him. Look out, there's a pass that goes off of Zach White. Connor Fries to Bondarenko, and the pass was behind Jansen as he tried to go circle to circle. This one knocked down by Mac Jansen, delayed offsides though. Carolina rushes it out of the zone anyways. White will take his time. Carolina changes behind this. Under 17 to play here in the first.
Yeah, finally we're getting some offense. We're not getting any shots to show it, Zach, but at least we're moving the puck.
Fries chips ahead. Bondarenko left circle. Thought about the wraparound, and he was held off wide by Panachik. Pass to the middle. Nobody home in a red jersey. Follis racing after this, but Keplinger gets there first. Keplinger 3-on-3 as he hits the line with some speed. Right circle. He's directed behind the net by Follis. Pass back up to the left point to Jaswal, and it's an offsides as Jaswal could not hold that one in. Seacos couldn't go to touch the puck. Columbus has some space and starts up a change here with 16.5 to go in the first.
A long pass, thankfully. Oh, I thought it got deflected. Apparently not.
Icing here against Columbus. They were trying to breakout pass. Looks like that was Seth Enser going long, who, as I was looking at the big board in the Columbus locker room, looks like Seth Enser going to be bouncing between playing some forward and playing some defense tonight, which he's accustomed to doing both back this time from Danville last season.
Well, the nice part about it is we were able to change, I think, 3 of the players on this line, so shouldn't be too tired.
Cangelosi v. Follis on this one. Tied up. Tommy Cardinal in the corner. Picks it out of feet. Tries to move it back to the point. Redden intercepted. Here's Austin Doe. Doe gains a red line. Flips it in. A bouncer goes wide to the glove hand of Modica. He'll come out of his net and push it to the near boards. Down back at the Columbus Blue, O'Brien sends it over to O'Day, and now he chips that one ahead. Cangelosi read it, but back at the Columbus Blue here for O'Day. Filters it through a couple of Carolina bodies, and it falls to the Thunderbirds line for Bakor. Bakor and Fate play some catch, circle to circle. 15:55 to go here in the first. Thunderbirds already lead 1-0. We'll get to the official scoring on that goal in a moment. Here's Cardinal trying to pass over to the right circle. Pass was behind Cangelosi. Into the corner, a 2-on-2 battle, far side wall. O'Brien's going to come out with this one. O'Day lifts a stick, and now he'll secure it for Columbus. Petrantonio puts it into the path of MJ Graham. Now back for Petrantonio off the wall right wing, and that one too far. Peshtuka clears to center. Here's O'Brien in his own end. He can get the wheels turning, and now he skates this one up. O'Brien, right wing circle. Gets through a man, but Peshtuka with a good active poke check got away from him. O'Brien then dodged a check from Peshtuka as he tried to slam him into the corner boards. Branchik drops it back for Peshtuka. 15:15 to go here in the first. Intercepted at the red line. Petrantonio ahead. Petrantonio at the slot. Deeks drops back. Krupp fires. Save made Modica. Rebound there for Graham. Somehow it's underneath Nick Modica. And Krupp pushing it, shoving at any contender that wants to come near him. And that'll be the end of that. 15:08 left to go here in the first. Still 1-0 Carolina. Great chance, though, for Columbus. Josh Petrantonio intercepted one in the slot and created the opportunity.
Yeah, and finally an opportunity, as you mentioned, for us. And Listen, you get these two teams together, Zach, and there's going to be action left and right. And right there was our first opportunity to put the puck in the back of the net.
So the scoring on that goal, for those of you, by the way, 1:12 mark of the first period. They are giving credit right now to Roshan Jaswal, who I believe was screening in front. So it might have taken a tip off of him, Scott. Tommy Sikos and Josh Keplinger both pick up the assist at the 1:12 mark of the first period. For Jaswal, it's his second goal of the year. We'll revisit that later. Salak left circle off the post. Oh, he snapped one quickly behind Caffrey, but it hit iron. And now Columbus trying to come back the other way. Bondarenko had taken off his stick. Jansen with a good check onto a man. Bondarenko far circle, get hit, lost the puck. And now Panachik will send it down. Preston Kugler has this at his own blue. Sent ahead. Connor Fries did not get a tip on that, say the linesman. And so he will get an icing call against the Dragons. 14:34 left to go here in the first.
You know, and it's unique here. I think the Dragons are playing like they've had that. We'll talk about the playoffs because it was released today. Like they have that slot tied up, and Carolina trying to secure that slot. I know last week they absolutely decimated Port Huron. I think they did pretty well a week before against Elmira.
Well, we talked about it during the pregame show. Pretty much every team, Scott, right now is at the halfway point of the season, so real hard to determine clinching numbers. Here's Mac Jansen from behind the net. Far side circle with it. He spins away from a man. Has it in the corner, but a pass back. Jake Schultz was trying to cheat in on the play. Here comes Caffrey out of his net, far circle. He'll shoot it up ice, and that one read by Tommy Sikos back at his own blue. Team's playing some long-range ping pong here. Columbus trying to change. Here comes White into the zone, and he's checked off the puck nicely by Mangone. Schultz will find that one at his feet, but he had his pocket picked by Tommy Sikos, and then he lost it to Zemlichka. Loose in the slot for Keplinger. A couple Thunderbirds run into each other, and Schultz pushes it ahead. Austin Doe getting this one across. Jake Schultz, right circle, but it's offsides, and we'll get our media timeout. 13:53 left to go in the first. 1-0. Carolina leads on the Columbus River Dragons radio network.
Spring is the season for doers, and SunSouth has quality John Deere tractors and mowers to help you tackle your terrain faster, more efficiently, and more affordably. And during the spring sales event at SunSouth, save even more with 0% financing on select new John Deere tractors and mowers. Plus, get discounts on parts to keep your equipment running its best. Hurry in during the spring sales event at SunSouth. Equipment for those that do.
Some restrictions apply. Dealer details expires March 31st, 2021.
At Southern States Bank, the Common Sense Bank, we're a true community bank that supports the places we serve. Our people live, work, and play in your community. And you will find us cheering for the River Dragons right alongside you in the stands. With convenient locations throughout Alabama and Georgia, we're never too far away to handle any of your financial concerns. Call, click, or come by and see how we can help you make sense out of your banking. Visit us online at southernstatesbank.net. Southern States Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. NMLS number 410611.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. 13:53 left to go in the SunSouth John Deere first period. Carolina 1, Columbus 0. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Scott, so far in this game, what have you seen?
Just don't want me to talk. Listen, both teams are doing a nice job. Carolina came out quick and buried an opportunity. Columbus had an opportunity, couldn't bury it, so saw what I thought. Good hockey game.
Columbus chips this one into the zone. That one was high over the head of Modica. He gloved it out of the air. That was Zemlichka sending it ahead. And Modica will take a whistle in his own zone. 13:47 left to go in the first. Fans River Dragons Hockey, help brought to you in part by the Master Barbers at Old School Barbershop. Check them out at 1041 First Avenue. Sherry and the crew of Master Barbers there. A fine gentleman's barbershop establishment. Get your cut and beard trimmed up. It's where Jay Krupp goes. And if you can go there, you know you can trust them. Old School Barbershop, 1041 First Avenue. Carolina has iced the puck. 13:39 left to go here in the first. River Dragons will have another offensive zone draw.
Actually, I was going to say if they can make Jay Krupp look bad, you know they can do miracles. Listen, so as you're speaking of Old School Barber, as you're looking at the face-off there on your TV screen, I'm sorry you can't see it on the radio, but as you're looking at the car dial there, right there, that whole group back there in front of Channel 9, that's Old School Barber enjoying the game. Plenty of tickets left, folks. Come on down for tomorrow's game, and we got tickets for next week.
Fate rims this one around after Carolina wins the draw, and it's sent down ice. Zemlichka will collect this one on the near side circle. 13:25 left to go in the SunSouth John Deere first period. Carolina leads 1-0. Right now the goal credited to Roshan Jaswal. This one chipped in by Fallis, rimmed around. Modica couldn't handle it. Austin Doe puts it behind the net for Mangone. Schultz racing after it here, but Fate gets to it first. Mangone intercepts. Mangone left circle, a shot. That one went across the crease and wide. Zemlichka tied up here with Butita. Columbus changing behind this, so Carolina able to escape out of the zone. Cangelosi with it. Left circle, a shot. Easy pad save made there by Caffrey. Petrantonio rims this one around, and now Jay Krupp will chip it out to center. Weird hop off the stanchion. Peshtuka was able to wrangle it, though, and now Branchik tries to push it ahead. It was behind Salak. Petrantonio finds it into the path of MJ Graham. Graham skating ahead over to the right wing for Krupp. Plays that one off the corner glass. Peshtuka rims it around, held in there by O'Day. His shot, save made, rebound loose. Petrantonio swung and he missed, and then Peshtuka dumped him down at the end of that. Branchik sent ahead. Here's Fred Hine. 3-on-2 as they hit the line. A drop to Panachik, left point, and that one knocked away and cleared out to center by Jay Krupp. Peshtuka has this one at his own blue line. 12:18 to go here in the first. Still 1-0 Birds. MJ Graham read the pass but couldn't control it. Fred Hine gets it back for the Thunderbirds. Up ahead, Peter Panachik trying to take on the Columbus defense himself. Panachik slowed up, tied up there by Fries. Give to Hine, left circle, whiffed on the shot there. Loose in the slot, now O'Day sends it ahead. Jansen now ahead, Bondarenko left wing circle. He's tied up there. That's by the newest Thunderbird, Kyle Pouncey, and he'll get it back for his D partner, Jaswal. Bondarenko holds in at the right point. He's got it, fires a shot, and a save made there by Modica. Had to see it through some traffic. Bondarenko still with it left circle. Shot blocked by Pouncey. Rimmed around, far side boards, held in by Duncan. Down into the corner, it leaks through to Bondarenko. Behind the net, it's cleared away again by Pouncey. Connor Fries held up there along the hash marks. Pouncey lost his stick. Looks like that got caught in the kick plate. Now Fries tied up with a different Thunderbird. One-on-one battle. Fries is able to kick it out of the scrum to Bondarenko, who dodges a hit nicely. Peter Panachik lined him up. Fries a one-timer. Easy save by Modica. Pouncey gives it up to Jaswal, circle to circle, and now up ahead, here comes Zach White. White, left wing side, trying to get around his counterpart 5 in Kugler. Stops up at the hash marks, takes a check, left point, Keplinger, deflected in front, Seacoast backhand. What a save. Caffrey kicked out the left pad, not once but twice, and this game remains 1-0. Great piece of goaltending right there by Jacob Caffrey.
He may have got a little help from Kugler, who was able to clear that rebound away.
Jansen sends this one ahead, and Dominic faded his own blue, clears it in front of the benches, and Tommy Cardinal takes a check, and a penalty's going to come up behind that. Looks like kneeing was the signal given. As Cardinal knocked down, illegally say the referees, and it will be the first Houston Clinic penalty kill of the night. 10:44 to go in the first. Houston Clinic helping the River Dragons get back to full strength.
Yeah, Enser was trying to get to the blue line, and the Carolina player, trying to prevent him from getting back to the blue line, create the offsides. And they went knee-to-knee, and their guy fell. Our guy got the penalty.
Carolina tied for first place in the FPHO, the 20% power play, 7 goals and 35 opportunities. They're tied with the River Dragons, who have 12 out of 60 on theirs. River Dragons, though, are number 1 in the PK, 88.2% coming into tonight's game. Seth Enser, 2 minutes for kneeing, and we're going to face off coming to the left of Caffrey. Panachik v. Fallis. Panachik will win it. Fred Hine with it, right point. His shot knocked away. Mangone has it high slot, and Mangone will shoot it down the ice. Modica will get to it behind the net. Fallis racing after him. A pass over. Branchik checked off the puck there nicely by Fallis, but it'll fall for Fred Hine, and he sets up the next rush. 1:40 left to go here in the Enser Minor. Carolina attacking right to left across your radio dial in the Sun South John Deere first period. Fred Hine with this at the left point. Pass across. Oh, Mangone had 2 whacks at it. Couldn't control it, though. Branchik will take it back into his own end. Nick Mangone, he has had a nose for that puck on the penalty kill as he heads off for a change.
Yeah, I thought he might get an opportunity to snipe one, not only once, but twice.
Fred Hine with this left wing side. A pass across high in the air, just held in on that far side glass. Branchik, right point, down into the corner. Now over to the left wing circle, found by Panachik. He eventually settles it. Held in, center point, Branchik. Now back to Salak, left wing circle. He fakes one way. Salak now goes back that way for Panachik along the hash marks. Tied up with O'Brien. Panachik spin moves away from him, though. 55 seconds left to go in the Houston Clinic penalty kill. Assessed to Enser. Panachik, right circle. Petrantonio was able to read it, and he backhand sends that one down the length of the ice. 9.5 to go in the first.
Pretty good kill by Columbus so far. Doing a nice job working the box, not really getting Carolina an opportunity putting good pucks on net.
Jaswal up ahead. Here's Pouncey coming into the zone, right circle. Zemlichka tying up his stick. It goes loose in the corner. Schultz checks Seacoast there. And Pouncey will pick it back out along the half wall far side. Columbus comes away with it. It falls their way for Mac Jansen. Jansen, left wing circle with some space. Jansen tries to deke around. Backhand. And somehow Modica kept that out. Oh my goodness. Mac Jansen running out of space. A great deke between the defender's legs. Touched it towards the net. And Modica was fully splayed along his goal line, but somehow kept it out. River Dragons fans had their arms raised. No red light on, though. That was a close one, Scott.
And he was sliding backwards. I don't think it went in, so I misspoke, but he was sliding backwards. I thought he'd bring that puck in. He was able to kick it to his glove and keep it out of the net. Nice save.
That was a good piece of goaltending there. Zemlichka has it left point. He rims it down behind the net for Fallis. 10 seconds left to go in the Enster minor. Fallis looking to kill it off behind the Carolina net. Jaswell gives it back up to Pouncey, and now Carolina trying to come the other way with it. Here's Tommy Seacoast, right wing. He chips it into the zone. Seacoast jumps around a man. Schultz puts him into the wall, though, and Zemlichka boards him off. Now back up to the top. Stan Bacor wasn't covering the right point. Dominic Fates off the bench for the change, and 1-for-1 on the Houston Clinic penalty kill tonight are the River Dragons. Into the zone with this is Bacor through the center point. Shot, glove save, rebound Caffrey. Given up for a moment, then he gloved it, and 8:25 to go in the first. We get another media timeout. 60 seconds and we're back. Thunderbirds lead 1-0 on the Columbus River Dragons radio network.
At the Country Inn and Suites by Radisson, you'll enjoy comfortable accommodations close to Columbus State University, Fort Benning, and of course, the River Dragons games. Conveniently located at 1720 Fountain Court in Columbus, you'll be minutes away from all your favorite Columbus destinations. Free high-speed Wi-Fi and hot breakfast always available too. So whether you're staying for business or for pleasure, make your next stay in Columbus a comfortable one at the official hotel partner of the River Dragons, Country Inn and Suites by Radisson.
I asked what kind of family she wanted. She said, a family like yours.
Learn more about adopting a teen at adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. Thunderbirds lead 1-0, 8:25 to go here in the Sun South John Deere first period. Shots even at 6 apiece, and the River Dragons have just killed off their first penalty of the night. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Scott, it's been back and forth, and really, I don't want to say a weird one, but it got through some traffic, got through Caffrey, and that's the only goal to speak of so far. Otherwise, been a very good hockey game so far, I think.
It has been a very good hockey game. Both teams expected to do exactly what we thought they would do, and so they're playing well.
Face-off coming to the right of Caffrey. It'll be Cangelosi against Graham. Jay Krupp and Tommy Cardinal with some stick work against each other on the wings. Linesman will take care of that. We drop the puck. We're back underway. Graham will box out and win it. And Brody Duncan has it behind the Columbus cage. It'll give and go with him. Brody Duncan wasn't ready for it. Now Preston Kugler has it near corner. Kugler sends this ahead onto the stick of Jake Krupp. He's getting tied up a little bit. Couldn't try a toe drag around Cangelosi. Now it's passed ahead into the path of Graham. He's tied up with a man. That's Bacor, able to hold it in. Petrantonio fishes it out and plays it to an open far wing. Jake Krupp overskated the puck. Touched ahead by Cardinal, but a good layback by Brody Duncan. At the red line, his pass knocked away, though. Cangelosi give and go with Butita. Now up ahead for Cardinal to Cangelosi in the middle, and a save made by Caffrey as that one looked like it hopped off the stick of Kugler, and an easy save for Caffrey to cover for a whistle. 7:50 left to go here in the first. Still 1-0 Thunderbirds. As some players getting to know each other. Looks like that's Jake Krupp and Tommy Cardinal once again. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Columbus River Dragons radio network. Face-off coming to the left of Jacob Caffrey. 7:50 to go here in the first. Fries ties up with Bonacek. Carolina tried to win it to the slot. Columbus was ready for it, though, and Bondarenko spins it back into his own zone and gives it up there to Nate O'Brien. A pass over to Mac Jansen, near side wing. Set to head, breakaway chance. Ivan Bondarenko in. Save made. Modica got the left pad on it as Bondarenko was looking to go 5-hole. And Nick Modica's having himself a heck of a period. Great find, though. Bondarenko streaking in, hit the blue line in perfect time on sides. And Carolina thanking their goaltender with some pad taps there. It's still 1-0 Thunderbirds, 7:34 to go here in the first. Face-off coming to the right of the Carolina netminder. And it'll be Seacoast to go against Fries. Tied up in the feet, Seacoast will eventually win it back, and it'll be collected by Jaswell. Up ahead for Keplinger, and now that one too far for Seacoast. Bondarenko cuts him off at the pass. Laid off, far side wing, White read it to the middle. Nobody home in a white jersey, and Mac Jansen pushes it to the near wing. Here's Nate O'Brien with some speed, right wing side. O'Brien spins out, box out. Mac Jansen right point shot, well wide. O'Day holds in at the left point. Chipped in, behind the net it goes for Bondarenko. Fakes one way, tries to take it to the near side boards. He's with it at the circle. Pass was too far in front of Jansen. O'Day has it again, left point. Down into the corner. Jansen could not get to that one. And now Carolina trying to play it out. O'Brien doing a good job pinching in on the play and forcing something out of Jaswell, but he sends it over for Pouncey. Now a long pass out of the stretch of White, and it's an icing call against Carolina with Nick Mangone winning the race. 6:47 left to go here in the first. Icing against the Thunderbirds. River Dragons opt to make the change. The tired Thunderbird unit out there, Scott.
And I'm sorry I had a personal issue I had to take care of.
That's okay, no worries. We managed to cover. Face-off coming to the right of Modica. Seacoast taking his time. One of those veteran moves we talk about a lot, Scott. You ice the puck. You're with a tired group out there. Really take your time getting into the dot. Seacoast and Fallis tie up, and Jaswell will come out with it out of the scrum. Keplinger able to kick that one into the neutral zone, and Carolina starts to change some bodies behind this.
Ooh, that hit him in the mouth.
Doe with this puck after taking it off of the deflection. Here's Mangone, left circle with it. Pass across. Oh, what a save made by Modica. That one took a weird bounce. Somehow Modica reached back with the blocker. Mangone was celebrating like it was already in. Now Mangone with this puck left wing corner. He gets in front of Dominic Fate, takes some abuse, but gives it up to Petrantonio. One-timer Zemlichka. That one blocked. Look out, Zemlichka tied up here with Cardinal, and he will win that race in front. Petrantonio lifts the stick, secures possession for Columbus. Now Zemi coming into the zone right wing side. Chips it around a couple of Thunderbirds. Cangelosi with it near side corner. He stops this one up, looks for the breakout, passes it ahead to Butita. Long stretch ahead, Fred Hine left circle. Zemlichka all over him, and an easy save made by Caffrey. He comes out right to the edge of the hash marks there and will cover it up. I think he was looking to play it, but there were no River Dragons back. They were in the midst of a change. 5:51 to go here in period one, and it's 1-0 Carolina.
Lots of ebb and flow back and forth. Both teams, listen, I think these are the top two teams in the league this year. I don't want to disparage. Besmirk.
That's a word. That's a word right there.
Port Huron or Besmirk.
Elmira.
There
you go. There's only 4 teams, Scott. You can keep track of them.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, I don't like this referee. He was like this last year. He gets all worked up because he's late on his line changes and we get thrown back. Pay attention.
Face-off coming to the right of Caffrey.
I don't know. Why are we hurrying? We're the home team. We get last change.
Panachik to take this draw against Graham.
Why am I yelling at him? He can't hear me.
I don't know. Panachik false starts. Everyone has to settle down, including yourself, Scott, as we're trying to drop this puck fairly.
I had ice cream before the broadcast.
Oh, that's
good ice cream.
That's never a good sign. Pastuca left point shot. That one blocked in front by Kugler. This one chipped ahead by Krupa. Pastuca holds in left point. Graham all over him to the far side wall. Petrantonio backhand and able to shovel it out. Down ice, and it's on net for Modica. He comes out to play it. Rimmed around, and a pass across ice finds Pastuca near side boards. Ahead for Salak. Salak trying to dig it out from behind him at the Columbus Blue. It's collected by Brody Duncan. Duncan with this puck. Nice fake to get around one man. Comes into the zone right wing side. Gets around Pastuca. Couldn't get around the linesman, though. Columbus is in the zone with it, though. Connor Fries and Pastuca, they tie up. Jan Salak, a pass across. He hits Fred Hine with it. Fred Hine, right wing side, into the zone, trying to lay it off into the path of Panachik, and that one was too weak. Kugler sends ahead for Bondarenko. Now here's Bondo, 2-on-2, coming in through the middle. Now trends to the right circle and spins it back for some reinforcements. Bondarenko, pass across, left circle, firing a shot, save made Modica. That was denied off the stick of Matty O'Day. This one hops up into the air, falls down to earth inside the Carolina zone. Both teams were looking for it. Bondarenko comes back in on sides. Bondarenko left circle. What a deke around one. Oh, and a blocker save made by Modica. Bondarenko tried to lift it over the shorter netminder, but he got the waffle board up. Now here comes Seacoast with it left wing side. 2-on-3 as he hits the line. Seacoast fires from an acute angle. That one behind the net and wide. Right point. Held in by the Thunderbirds. Shot from Pouncey. Save made Caffrey. Contacted a little bit there, but Seacoast hugged out by O'Brien, and that'll be the end of that. 4:26 left to go in the Sun-South John Deere first period. Shots even 9 apiece, but Carolina with the early lead, 1-0.
Yeah, they got the one past us, so it's been pretty good so far, and good to see we anticipated this type of game. Let's be honest, we knew these two teams basically the same teams. They're in fact, even their colors are the same tonight.
Especially when you consider Carolina sweeping Port Huron as a shot from the high slot is blocked there by Columbus. White is tied up with O'Brien here. Those two cancel out, and O'Day has it. As Carolina, they swept Port Huron last week, and you knew they were going to come in with some momentum, and they score. That one's probably going to belong to Roshan Jaswal. He fired it from the left point, seeing eye when you consider Carolina sweeping Port Huron as a shot from the high slot is blocked there by Columbus. White is tied up with O'Brien here. Those two cancel out, and O'Day has it. As Carolina, they swept Port Huron last week, and you knew they were going to come in with some momentum, and they score. That one's probably going to belong to John Deere first period. And Carolina is up 2-0. Roshan Jaswal has the goal. Now remember, he was credited with the first one. We don't know if maybe he got a tip in front, but we thought that was Tommy Seaco's as he led the line down for Carolina. But I'm sure that'll get adjusted, if not at the intermission, definitely later on when the league reviews the game. Bakor up ahead for Cangelosi. We're back underway. River Dragons down 2 here late in the first. Jake Schultz from behind the net, and they give the goal unassisted right now. Again, one of those things we think might change. That was definitely a pass back to the point. Either way, Jaswal with right now his second of the night. Cardinal has it. Oh, that was a good stick lift on Zenlichka. Jacob Caffrey had to be strong on his post there to keep that one out. All of a sudden, Columbus back on their heels a little bit. 3:48 to go in the first. 2-0 Birds.
Yeah, well, Columbus, you got to get the next one. You can't let the Birds get a big lead on you because they'll protect it well.
Face-off coming to the right of Caffrey. It'll be MJ Graham going against Joe Cangelosi. Graham tries to box out. He will eventually win it, and Jake Schultz from behind his own net sends it to the far wall. Back at the red line, Bakor knocks this one into the path of Cardinal, and Columbus forecheck up with two different bodies, delayed off sides. Petrantonio will have it, kick it into the zone onside. Bakor in the middle. Graham couldn't rush at him as he passed it away. Zemlichka and Schultz play some catch back at the Columbus blue. Schultz now circle to circle over for Zemlichka, far side. 3:20 to go here in the first. Chipped ahead by Petrantonio. Dominic Fate was cutting him off there, and he couldn't go ahead with it. Now Fate with it in the corner. Petrantonio puts a check onto him. MJ Graham throws a body at John Butita, but he holds on to the puck. Now chipped up ahead. Peter Panachik's in on side left circle with a half breakaway. A shot, and he rings the bar on the far side, and it goes into the netting and out of play. Not only is Carolina up 2-0 in this one, Scott, but they've hit two bars. Panachik hit one there, and Salak hit one earlier in this period. Carolina buzzing right now. Not to say Columbus haven't had their chances, but Carolina looking the more deadly.
Absolutely, and listen. We've got to get this thing turned around. It's just right now it's just a struggle where we're watching Carolina instead of reacting to them.
Connor Fries v. Peter Panachik, 12v12 on the draw. It's tied up in the feet. Jan Salak comes out with it, moves into the left wing corner. O'Brien tries to check onto him. Panachik a pass, center point. Branchik a shot, blocker save, and it popped up over the net and goes behind. Caffrey was looking behind him, and that's never a good sign when your goaltender looks behind. Fred Hine with the left wing corner, pass to the middle. Bondarenko did a good job getting in front of that. Salak found a loose one, though. Center point could not be held in by Branchik. Now a chip ahead. Oh, Mac Jansen nearly had a breakaway there, but it deflects off him for no icing, and Branchik will take it away from his netminder. 2.5 left to go here in the first. Here come the Thunderbirds attacking right to left across your radio dial. Panachik across. That one blocked away nicely by Mangone, and Panachik lays it back to the Carolina defense. Jaswal for Pouncey. Sends this one over to the right wing side, and into the zone is Tommy Seaco's. Seaco's checked there by Kugler. Right wing side, a pass to the high slot. Keplinger gives it over to Jaswal. Left circle shot looking for a tip, and that one sent well wide. White has it behind the net. Up the far wall. Now D to D across. Jaswal, left point. Shot blocked in front. I think that was by Keplinger inadvertently. Now here's White. Back to the right point for Pouncey. Rimmed around there. Seaco's gets to it in front of Kugler. Kugler will push him into the wall, and those two cancel out. Now Mangone trying to send it ahead. Bondarenko couldn't get through a body. That one, again, that was off the stick of O'Day, excuse me. And now Connor Fries knocks down Keplinger, and he'll have it. Nice deke around one, and Fries pushes this over to the left wing side. Gaining the red O'Day, he'll chip it in. Columbus gets a much-needed change. 90 seconds left to go in the first.
Well, they better get some offense going here. Otherwise, they're going to be chasing these guys all night.
Fallis holds in at the left point. Cangelosi quickly cancels him out. Austin Doe tying up, and it'll be found by Pouncey in his own end. Doe pushing away from him. Pass goes behind Fallis. He spins around and a blocker save made there by Modica. Jaswal rims this one around, held in left point, pass to an open wing at the right circle. Doe couldn't spin around to the right side on it. Carolina trying to get this out through Tommy Cardinal. They do at the left point with 1 minute left to go here in the Sun South John Deere first period. 2-0. Carolina leads. At the time, Roshan Jaswal has both Thunderbird goals. Mangone fighting through some stick work, and a penalty is going to come up here against Carolina on that.
Yeah, neutral zone hooked right as we tried to release the puck, and it's going to be a split power play.
46.8 left to go here in the first period, and it will be the first diverse power play of the night. Carolina up 2-0. This would be huge for Columbus, to say the least.
It would be. I mean, this has just changed the momentum of the game. Right now, it's all Carolina. I mean, it's been a good hockey game, but Carolina is able to put the puck in the back of the net where we are not.
Face-off going to come to the left of Modica. It'll be Connor Fry set to take this one. Looks like against Tommy Sikos and his penalty kill unit. 2 minutes up on the board to John Butita. The puck is down, and we are underway in the diverse power play. Right point, Schultz with it here, now moves to the center. Pass to Jansen in the slot, didn't have anything to shoot at. Left point, Zemlichka, now trending to the center. Right circle for Schultz. Schultz pass across, he finds Fries, trying to go to the middle. That one out of the reach of Jansen. Sent down the length of the ice by Sikos. 25 seconds left to go here in the first. Columbus tied for first on the power play coming into tonight at 20%. Carolina second best on the PK, 85.4%. Sent into the zone by Fries from the right side of red. Dominic Fate has it in the corner. 12 seconds left to go here in the first. Sent out past Schultz. Down the ice it goes. Caffrey tees it up. 6 seconds left. This should do it for the period. Zemlichka will rush back. That's a long way to go in 2 seconds. And Zemlichka slows it up, and that does it through 20. Carolina definitely started this one better with the goal 1:12 in, and then got rewarded 15:46 with another one. 2-0 Thunderbirds lead through 20 minutes of play as we get ready for the Fort Benning Harley-Davidson first intermission report. Scott, what needs to be said in that locker room to try and juvenate some offense?
What needs to be said, you need to start playing like a first-place team. I mean, we're chasing Carolina. Carolina should be chasing us, and we're just not finishing. And they do a better job of it. And listen, I think we got more talent than they do, which is really saying a lot because they're a really talented team. But man, we're just not working hard.
Good news, there's 1:14 of diverse power play to start up the second period. Bad news, Carolina leads 2-0 through 20 minutes. When we come back, we tell you about how that unfolded on the Fort Benning Harley-Davidson first intermission report up next on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
He just woke up and there's nothing to eat in the fridge, plus the coffee maker is on the fritz again. And of course, you have to go in early meal. It's the perfect time to grab a delicious breakfast at McDonald's. Like right now, you can mix and match the savory sausage biscuit, sizzling sausage McMuffin, chicken McGriddles, or toasty hash browns. Get any two for just $2. Mornings are pretty great with breakfast at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price. Tax extra. Offer valid 5 to 11 a.m.
Spring is the season for doers, and SunSouth has quality John Deere tractors and mowers to help you tackle your terrain faster, more efficiently, and more affordably. And during the spring sales event at SunSouth, save even more with 0% financing on select new John Deere tractors and mowers. Plus, get discounts on parts to keep your equipment running its best. Hurry in during the spring sales event at SunSouth. Equipment for those that do.
Some restrictions apply. Dealer details expires March 31st, 2021.
The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner and has an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet weekdays from 11 until 2. Fridays, it's karaoke, so come out and sing your heart out. And tomorrow, enjoy live music with relative sound. The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill in the old Sports Page building.
Welcome to the Chattahoochee. That's right, the Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is the official post-game hangout of the Columbus River Dragons, serving their exclusive River Dragon Red Ale on all game nights, located just a mile and a half from the Civic Center at 1301 6th Avenue. There's no excuse not to get out with some friends and enjoy the night with some quality craft brews. Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is locally and veteran-owned and offers live music from 6 to 10 on Friday and Saturday nights. Make sure to follow them on social media for all the latest events.
Your vision, our drive. That's our motto at Express Printing, providing printing and copy services for big businesses and small families. We bring big ideas to the world of graphic design and printing. Visit us at 1520 13th Avenue in Columbus or call 706-323-5639. We can also be found online at the letter X, pressprintinganddesign.com. Express Printing, if you can imagine it, we can do it.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com. ourdragonsmerch.com.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center on the Fort Benning Harley-Davidson first intermission report. We're through 20 minutes of play. Carolina with a 2-0 lead over your Columbus River Dragons. Again, at the moment, Roshan Jaswal has both goals. The Burnaby, BC native has a second and third of the year. We think that first one might be changed. Thought it went through clean off of Tommy Seacoast' stick. But either way you slice it, Carolina up 2-0, a goal early, 1:12 into the first. Really seemed to propel them to keep some extra momentum if they weren't already feeling good coming into today's game, Scott.
Well, yeah, it's huge for them. It's huge for them to come into a building. Remember, this is a team that doesn't have a home game. Or home game all the whole year.
I mean, this is probably their closest thing to a home game because, A, it's their shortest trip, and B, a lot of fans, especially from Winston, like to make the trip down here. I've seen a good handful of Thunderbirds jerseys here in the crowd.
Absolutely. I mean, and it's, that's good. We love having them down here, love having them spend their money here. But, in terms of Carolina, listen, Andre Nitsch and people think there's a big rivalry. I talked to him for about 30 minutes prior to game time. His team's fired up. His team's glad to where they're at. I mean, they're in a position to still win the league. Definitely in a position to easily position to clinch a playoff space. But they're playing like they have to. We're playing like, well, we're okay. We got time. There's a lot of hockey left. If you don't take every game, Zach, every period, like it's do or die, you're going to be playing golf earlier than you want to.
Well, here's the thing, too, Scott. We mentioned the pregame show. The FPHL, they obviously did come out with their postseason format. You alluded to that a little bit. Top two teams that play at least 16 games, which is what you need to be considered for regular season champions, by points percentage make the playoffs. Obviously, right now, Columbus, they're sitting pretty at about a 700 points percentage. Carolina at 444, you think, oh, that's such a big distance. But then you remember, there's only, 12 games that each of these teams have played, so there's not much. Any one game can move the needle a whole bunch, and we're at about the halfway point for everybody. Columbus has played 12 out of 23. This is their 13th. Carolina, this is their 10th out of 20, so we're at halfway for both these teams. By no means has anybody clinched a spot or won a league.
No, not at all. And I think we thought after last week that we had that opportunity to. But listen, I told you a couple weeks ago, is this Carolina team, don't forget we handled them pretty well when they were down here last. We knew that wasn't going to change. They've changed a couple players. I was shocked they got rid of that big number 7 Bull. And you know what? Andre said that he was minus on up there, didn't like the way he was playing. He's replaced him. He seems like he's found talent. So you can question all you want to, but they've gotten better. They're getting better. We tend to be staying the same.
Yeah, one of those things that we definitely mentioned was the additions of guys like Roshan Jaswal, David Branchik, who got the start in today's game, and Kyle Pouncey. Those are 3 defensemen that we hadn't seen that are new as of the last 2 weeks and clearly making an instant impact on that blue line, not only offensively, but keeping the River Dragons at bay.
Absolutely, and it's listen, here's what we got to do. We got to do the same thing we did last week when we won the game, Zach. Go out and win the period. Don't worry about it. You're down 2-0. Who cares? Lots of hockey time left. Let's just go win the period.
2-0. Thunderbirds lead. 12-10. They also lead in shots. The Swamp Fox Distilling Company shot counter. Good news, the River Dragons have 1:14 of diverse power play time to start the second period of play. Let's take a break. When we come back, around the FPHL, Southern Hockey Scoreboard next. Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
When you want freedom on two wheels, you want the best. Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, with a showroom packed with over 120 new Harley-Davidsons, a massive pre-owned inventory, and tons of brand new Fort Benning Harley-Davidson merchandise. Plus, all the service and parts experts to keep your bike going. You get it all at the all-new Fort Benning Harley-Davidson. Ride free because of the Brave. Williams Road in Columbus. Online at fortbenninghd.com.
If you're looking for quality dental work, look no further than Largeman Dental in Columbus, the River Dragon's trusted oral care provider. Largeman Dental provides cleaning services, restorative work, cosmetics, prosthetics, and Invisalign braces too. Dr. Largeman has over 19 years of clinical experiences in all phases of dentistry and holds memberships in 4 different esteemed dental societies. Set your next appointment by calling 706-322-6581 or visit them online at largemandental.com.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chatahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
I love this song! I love nachos.
Loving everything? You might be buzzed.
You know what I'd love? A ride when it's time to head out.
If you see a buzz warning sign, call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Back here at the Columbus Civic Center on the Fort Benning Harley-Davidson First Intermission Report. Thunderbirds 2, River Dragons nothing. Fort Benning Harley-Davidson. Go see Brett Posey and the gang at 3230 Williams Road in Columbus. We know it's pretty much riding season here, though I tell you what's got the weather today not exactly conducive for riding. Man, it has been rainstorming. We were hearing it on the roof in pregame here.
We got to test it. Yeah, we got to test the new roof over at Golden Park today for sure.
And the irrigation system, making sure that's working
true.
too, right?
So see how bad those dugouts are. But
yeah,
it was really good.
So lots of rain in the area. Maybe you weren't riding today, but you're certified Harley Tech, and the next time you're in the market for a bike, why would you drive anything other than a Harley-Davidson? Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, 3230 Williams Road. Again, go say hi to Brett Posey and the gang. Let's take a look around the FPHL, the Southern Hockey Scoreboard. What say you, Scott?
Why not?
All right. Elmira leads Port Huron 2-0 through 20 minutes of play. Enforcers have their goals through Everett Thompson and Mitch Atkins, 14:10 mark of the first and 19:01 mark of the first. So both very late goals. A lot of shots in this one, Scott. Port Huron 20, Elmira 19. Both these teams averaging basically a shot a minute.
Well, I mean, listen, I'm glad to see that because I was a little worried with Port Wayne. How about Port Huron?
Yeah.
With I don't want to use the word trouncing, but man, they just got beat up last week, and I wasn't sure how they come out. I mean, they're down 2-0 right now, but they're getting lots of opportunities, lots of shots. Elmira, we know, has got pretty good goaltending, so be interesting. The important thing is Zach, we're the only game on the FPHL big network.
Technically, not really. They were able to get that game up on the air. Shout out John Clement, feeling a little under the weather, not able to make the trip for Elmira, and Port Huron sort of relies on the opposing broadcaster. So hope you're feeling well, John, and your team is winning right now, 2-0 up on Port Huron. Birmingham and Knoxville scoreless. End of the first period there. Macon is at Pensacola. They drop puck to ice in about 12 minutes or so. That makes Huntsville your fifth wheel in the SPHL. Jacksonville up 1-0 on Greenville midway through the second period. We got a barn burner in South Carolina. Orlando Solar Bears 3, South Carolina Stingrays 3 midway through the second. And Wheeling is up 1-0 early stages in the second against the Florida Everblades. Quickly here, Scott, I want to talk about the Jacksonville Icemen.
Why?
First, they signed goaltender Cody Porter, so a former Watertown Wolf netminder up in the ECHL. Good to see another call up for the league. But also, I don't know if it's tonight. I think it might be tomorrow night. Jacksonville, I think, is still playing Greenville. But have you seen the gloves that they're going to be wearing?
Yeah, what is
so
it?
They're having a Marvel night, night comic books, and to go with the Avengers theme, they'll be wearing gold gloves based on Thanos' Infinity Gauntlets, complete with colored stones in there too. I think it's one of the coolest things. And the Icemen have been really throwing those out on social media. I thought those looked nice. You obviously don't know. Not a big comic book guy, huh?
I'm not a nerd, Zach, so I guess I would have no idea what we were doing.
I got to look over here at production guy Chris. I mean, Chris, you know, the Thanos Infinity Gauntlets for hockey gloves? No? No?
You know
okay,
what?
wow.
See?
Maybe it's just me.
Apparently it's just
Drew,
a nerd
Drew,
thing.
come
Oh,
on,
yeah,
right?
Drew will know.
You know, the Thanos Infinity Gauntlets. I know this sounds great on radio, by the way, everybody. Wow, I'm up here on my own, and you
fans,
two have
I'd like
some
to
homework.
apologize, especially those on the network.
Oh, my goodness.
Who Zach
Okay.
apparently thought were big nerds, but we're hockey people, and we just want to see. If we want to see anything about gloves, you know what we want to see them? Off on the ice.
There you go. Southern Hockey Scoreboard. No Southern teams in action tonight. We'll tell you about what happened last night with the teams. Carolina beats Columbus 4-3 in overtime. Florida gets shut out by Chicago. Score a 3-0 there. Blackhawks win at the United Center. Nashville put a whooping on the Red Wings, 7-1. Rocco Grimaldi had 4 goals. Nashville had chased Detroit's starting netminder about 7.5 minutes into that game. And the Dallas Stars defeated the Tampa Bay Lightning by a score of 4-3. All of those were back on yesterday. We'll tell you about tomorrow's games on the Southern Hockey Scoreboard.
What in the heck, Hades, is going on with your Red Wings?
You know, I'd rather not talk about
Since
it.
the 90s, I think it's been.
I'd rather take a break. Nah, don't even get me. We're not even get started there. Let's take a break when we come
Wasn't
back.
a 2 in front of it.
No, they won.
Didn't start with a 2-0 and something.
They've had 2 cups with 2 in front of it. So we'll talk about this off air. We come back. We'll have a look
82,
ahead to the Wild
92.
Wild Animal Safari second period. We'll look ahead next. Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
With refined finishes and open concept spaces, each floor plan at Summer Lake Apartments brings you unparalleled luxury and comforts. Smith Station's most beloved apartment homes show a purely contemporary feel, and this beautiful community playfully highlights the lush grounds and serene fishing lake. Summer Lake Apartments boasts community amenities such as the resort-style swimming pool. Schedule a tour today at summerlakeapts.com. or give them a call at 334-298-1543.
The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner and has an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet weekdays from 11 until 2. Fridays, it's karaoke, so come out and sing your heart out. And tomorrow, enjoy live music with Relative Sound. The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill in the old Sports Page building.
The just woke up and there's nothing to eat in the fridge, plus the coffee maker is on the fritz again. And of course, you have to go in early meal. It's the perfect time to grab a delicious breakfast at McDonald's. Like right now, you can mix and match the savory sausage biscuit, sizzling sausage McMuffin, chicken McGriddles, or toasty hash browns. Get any 2 for just $2. Mornings are pretty great with breakfast at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price. Tax extra. Offer valid 5 to 11 a.m.
Want to hear your message here? Or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chatahoots flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
All right, we're back here at the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network, Columbus Civic Center. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brandt. Scott, quickly, we've got about 30 seconds. What are we expecting to see in the second period?
Well, I hope we see Columbus come out and start taking control of the game instead of standing back and watching it. I mean, really, Carolina has really taken the offense here.
Yeah, unfortunately, our Infinity Gauntlet bit took a lot more out of the intermission report than I was expecting, so we got to take another break real quick. When we come back, teams will be back on the ice, and we will have the call of the Wild Animal Safari second period next. Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
Do you own a home that needs an exterior tune-up? Window World is proud to take integrity to a new level with the best price, product, and warranty guaranteed on windows, siding, doors, and more with professional installation. If you want the highest quality product at the lowest price, backed by a lifetime warranty, call or click Window World for your free, no-obligation in-home estimate today. Window World, simply the best for less. Call, click, or visit Window World today.
Business is booming at Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, and we need your bike. We need to build our used inventory, so we'll take anything on trade. Bikes, cars, boats, side-by-sides, RVs, planes, trains. You get the picture. Seriously, just about anything. Well, maybe not everything.
We ain't gonna feed nothing now.
If it's got a VIN, you can trade it in. Fort Benning Harley-Davidson. Ride free because of the Brave. Williams Road in Columbus. FortBenningHD.com.
Looking for the best pizza in town for the price? Look no further than Pizza Pronto in Columbus. Pizza Pronto on 2nd Avenue in downtown Columbus has some of the best dishes around, and they aren't stingy with the toppings either. Pizza, pasta, kebabs, and more. It's all great at Pizza Pronto. Call in a to-go or delivery order at 706-596-9855. That's 706-596-9855. Give them a like on Facebook and enjoy some of your favorite meals today.
It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down.
Back here at the Columbus Civic Center for the Wild Animal Safari second period. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Thunderbirds in their blizzard white jerseys with the scripted state logo on the front. They've got black pants, black helmets, and red numbers. They go left to right across your radio dial in this middle frame. Nick Modica has stopped all 10 River Dragon shots he's seen so far in this one. River Dragons in the red jerseys with the Sea Dragon logo on the chest, black helmets, pants, and secondaries with black and white teal outline numbers. They're going to go right to left. Jacob Caffrey has stopped 10 of 12 Carolina shots his way. 1:14 still left on the minor penalty to John Butita. Means the diverse power play still on here, Scott.
I can't believe we're losing to a team that's got a North in their state name.
Well,
come on, Georgia. We're better than this.
Face-off at center ice will be between Panachik and Connor Fries. John Butita's in the penalty box again. 1:14 of diverse power play.
Maybe we need those gloves with the little gems in it or
the
whatever.
Infinity Gauntlets. There we go. See, we're getting it. We'll talk about it off air. I will educate you. It's a real cool bit they got going on in Jacksonville. We are underway here in the Wild Animal Safari second period. Scott, your favorite period? You didn't say it.
Someone's getting slobbered on.
Here we go. River Dragons right to left. Jake Schultz had that one bobble away from him. Panachik was looking for an easy one. Sent ahead for Fries. Good stick work there by White. Holds it up for a moment. Panachik into the zone. Will play it left wing corner. Still 50 seconds left to go in this diverse power play. Columbus, though, yet to penetrate the zone in the second period. Here's Schultz, sent ahead, right into the path of Jansen. He's got it left circle. Now spins it back at the point. Keplinger on him, and look out, Tommy Sikos on a breakaway. Sikos in all alone on Caffrey, right through the middle. Glove save. Jacob Caffrey denying the shorthanded opportunity, keeping this one 2-0.
Well, we almost got slobbered on there, didn't we?
Moving over to the right wing side, pass from the face-off circle. Now to the middle, Fries a shot, save made Modica. Man, does he look comfortable right now in the net. That's a blast from Connor Fries, left circle on the power play, and Nick Modica made it look like it was nothing. 19:08 to go in the second.
Can I tell you the problem with Modica?
What's that?
He's good.
You know what? You're right. That might be a problem here on this side of the rink.
Can we not create some traffic, which is code for, can someone please run in?
I think on the far side of the on the ice, and I mean far press box side, I think Drew Blevins doesn't really see that as a problem, neither do the Thunderbirds fans.
The guy's good.
Matt O'Day just holds in center point, and O'Brien helps out too. Petrantonio looked like he was trying to rob a home run to keep that one inside play. Left wing corner, Petro will get it back. To the left point, Matt O'Day, now down to the circle, Petrantonio. Going back for O'Day, left point. Waits, walks it, tops of the circle. Now back for Petrantonio with the hash marks. To the middle, Jake Group, backhand, blocker save, rebound. Oh, somehow kept out by Modica. O'Day with a blast, sent wide, and it goes off the glass behind the cage. Krupp tried to kick it to his stick, lost the effort. Butita out of the box collects. 0 for 1 on the diverse power play tonight are the Dragons. Jaswal to the middle, backhand, they score. Josh Keplinger just bounced the right way onto his stick. And Carolina's up. O'Day with a blast, sent wide, and it goes off the glass behind the cage. Krupp tried to kick it to his stick, lost the effort. Butita out of the box collects. 0 for 1 on the diverse power play tonight are the Dragons. Jaswal to the middle, backhand, they score. Josh Keplinger just bounced the right way. The Dragons were able to come back from 3 goals. Right now, though, I mean, the shots are even 14-12, but Carolina just looks the more dangerous team right now outside of that last power play scramble there.
Well, they are. They're playing better 5-on-5 hockey, and they've got the opportunity right there coming off the sure-handed attempt, and they're able to bang it home.
Josh Keplinger, the Saginaw, Michigan native, with his 5th goal of the year. Assists going to Jaswal and to John Butita, who's out of the penalty box. Roshan Jaswal now If he still has the goal in the first, I haven't checked yet. I know he's got at least one. He had credit for 2. He's got a 3-point night already. It's been kind of crazy what he's been able to provide for the Thunderbirds in his short time being in that uniform.
Take it kind of personal. The guy from Saginaw, 36 miles from my home, would put that puck in.
Here's Cardinal. Left wing hash marks. Gets around a man. And Kugler tried to spin around. Lost control of his stick. Tapped Cardinal in the helmet. Penalty coming up here to Columbus. Shot loose in the slot there. Touched by Duncan. And Kugler, upset with himself, just heads off to the box. Not much to say there. I think everyone and their mother saw that one in this building.
Yeah, he went over and tapped the guy in the back, and there was no animosity here. What he did is he spun to the wrong side. I think he was going to try and go towards the center of the ice. Instead, he threw his stick back the other way, went up, clipped the guy in the half shield, and that's going to be a penalty. And maybe we can get a shorthanded one to turn the things around.
2-minute minor for high sticking to Preston Kugler. 17:48 to go in the second. It is the second Houston Clinic penalty kill of the night. Houston Clinic helping the River Dragons get back to full strength. River Dragons 1 for 1 so far on these things tonight. And it looks like we've got an ice issue, or maybe just some debris over on the far side corner in the Carolina end. We're doing a face-off in literally the opposite end of the ice here.
We know that Burger King's here, so maybe they dropped a little bit of a whopper on the ice.
Near side circle. Face-off coming to the left of Caffrey. Panachik will win it. Fred Hine has it here at the right point. Hine, D to D across, finds Branchik with it now. Left wing circle. Panachik now moves it up to the point, drops it back for Branchik. He dives in, pass along the wall, and that one missed its intended targets. Panachik wasn't holding the left point. Fred Hine will circle this back and drop it for Branchik at his own line. Carolina really taking their time here, not looking to get into a rush to get into the zone.
No, they got a 3-goal lead, and they why not play safe?
Jan Salak with this left wing circle, bobbled it for a moment. Here comes Columbus, 2-on-1 chance. Connor Fries with it, right wing circle. Fries moving in, fires a shot, save made, rebound, he banged it out of the air, and that one went wide past the blocker hand of Modica. Ooh, Connor Fries looking for one there. Had the 2-on-1 with Jansen, opted for the shot.
Listen, we're getting opportunities whether we're on the power play or sure-handed, so it's not like things are going awful for us.
Panachik pass over the line, left wing circle to Salak, and the deflection by Panachik, sticked away by Caffrey. This one sent down the ice by Petre Antonio. Geometry on. Jaswell takes it at his own circles. 55 seconds left to go here in the Kugler minor. 3-0 Carolina leads.
There you go, mentioning geometry. I was told there would be no math.
Pouncey up ahead, left wing side, coming into the zone. That was Seacoast. Trying to drop it back for Keplinger. Seacoast gets it now, left wing corner. Off the wall to Keplinger, who's got the latest goal in this game. Pouncey, right point, walks it a bit, fires a shot. Oh, that one just missed. Side of the net, and it took a deflection. Caffrey wasn't ready for it short side, but he got bailed out by that side of the cage. Columbus will take it over. O'Brien a pass across to Petre Antonio, who will wind up, slap this one down. Glove save made by Modica, but that one was going off net. 16:08 to go here in the second. 20 seconds left in the Kugler minor.
Yeah, Caffrey is kind of fighting that puck. You'd think he'd be able to glove it, and he's just having problems picking it up.
Here's Pouncey, right circle, checked off there by Fallis. Rims around. Keplinger has it. Far side half wall. Good read and intercept. Here comes Columbus back the other way. Oh, Nick Mangone gets around a man. Right circle, a blast. Save made. Modica caught that one right on the chest. Sent out by Carolina. Duncan's got it in his own zone. And Preston Kugler out of the box. 2 for 2 on the Houston Clinic penalty kill tonight are the Dragons. Schultz couldn't go after and chase that one. Fallis will dump it in, and Columbus will get it changed to reset the lines. 15.5 left to go here in period 2.
Carolina have problems clearing the zone, but still some good opportunities sure-handed. Hopefully they can carry that momentum. And it's still a lot of time left in this hockey game.
Butita, Pouncey, and this one's sent ahead. Columbus will have it in their own zone. Mangone tries to move it up the wall. He does. Here's Doe. Now gives it over to Schultz, right wing side. Schultz at the hash marks, couldn't pass it to the middle. That one cleared aside by Jaswell. And now down at the neutral zone, it's found by Duncan. Brody Duncan up ahead for Schultz. Off the bench, Bondarenko with some speed, trying to get ahead of Jaswell. Was lumbering out there. He's been out for a while. Bondarenko from behind the net. He's on the backhand. Now moves it to the forehand. Near side, a pass. And that one was in the body of Connor Fries. Couldn't do much with it. Cangelosi slams this one down the ice. Caffrey has to touch it as it goes off the kick plate right into his crease. And we get our immediate timeout. 14:50 left to go in the second. 3-0 Carolina. The Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
I want a vacation of the wild kind. Wild animal safari's what I have in mind. Feed the monkeys, camels, emus, and what to see too. Here comes one.
He's gonna slobber on you.
Get your wildlife on.
Wild animal safari.
Get your wildlife on.
Wild animal safari.
Wild animal safari. Get your wildlife on. Wild animal safari. Get your
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care, Saturday morning injury clinics during hockey season, and an emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
Back here quickly on the Columbus River Dragons radio network. That media timeout definitely was not 70 seconds, but we move on from it anyways. Zemlichka has us down near side circle in his own end. 14-10 to go here in the second. 3-0 Thunderbirds lead on the road. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brandt. Carolina playing some catch in their own end.
They are. They got the momentum, and they're just kind of lulling the puck now. There's no reason to force a pass and give up an opportunity.
Seacoast pass over, right wing side to White into the zone. Seacoast a deflect, an easy save made there by Caffrey. Saw it from a ways away. This one sent down ice off the stick of MJ Graham. Icing is the calls. Carolina wins the race to the hash marks. 13:45 to go here in the second. 3-0. Thunderbirds lead. Now we get our horn.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, I'm very confused what's going on here.
That was a mistake.
We're going to move on from that. Face-off looks like we'll come to the left of Caffrey. Fans, reminder, when you're in the Columbus area, stay at the official hotel partner of your Columbus River Dragons. That's a Country Inn and Suites. You do this to me all the time. Scott, you ever been there?
I have.
Ah, okay. Well, I guess
you?
I have not. I live here, Scott. Left point, this one held in by the Thunderbirds. Bacor's shot missed well wide. Butita chance from a short angle. Save made Caffrey. Cangelosi with a little tap there on Caffrey, and MJ Graham comes in to police that effort. And okay, well now supposedly we have our immediate timeout, 13:29 mark in the second. But either way, I guess we're going to stay on through this one, Scott, because we've already taken our under 15. 3-0 Thunderbirds lead. What has gone on here for Columbus? Because it's been a bit of a struggle, it seems like.
I don't know if the officials know what's going on. I guess you're going to find out because
I guess what happened was there was some confusion because when we took it, it was a face-off play because Caffrey had to cover that puck. I guess they thought it was icing, and that's why they didn't call for it. But then the face-off was down in the defensive zone, so I don't know. We took a 30-second.
Listen, the officials are always bad, but they're not as bad as we are tonight. So listen, we're not that bad. We're just not getting any breaks, and we're not playing with a lot of intensity. We're kind of watching Carolina do stuff.
3-0.
I think we need to do. Sorry.
3-0 Thunderbirds lead. They've gotten goals early in both periods. Roshan Jaswal does still have credit for that first one, and we think that might go to Tommy Seacoast at the end of the day. Either way, Jaswal, Seacoast, and then Josh Keplinger factored in on that goal. 1:12 into the first. 15:46 mark. It was Jaswal again, or for the first time, depending on who you ask. Either way, 2-0 through 20 minutes, and then in this period, 1:31 in, Josh Keplinger from Jaswal again, and then John Butita gets onto the score sheet tonight.
Yep.
So that line, I mean, you got the key points. I mean, Jaswal, he's got 3 points. Keplinger's got 2. And Tommy Seacoast, he's been good in the faceoff circle and a strong centerman for Carolina. That's that top unit that Columbus has to pay attention to now. Faceoff coming to the right of Caffrey. Cangelosi will win it away from Fallis. Left point, a shot from Bacor, inadvertently blocked by Cardinal. And Columbus trying to push it out of the zone near side. Austin Doe able to force that one through Fate. Delayed off sides. Carolina touches up. Enser from behind his own net, waits, and the River Dragons move right to left across your radio dial in the Wild Animal Safari second period. Here's Mangone with it. Near side wall, being chased by Butita. Mangone moves it up to Doe, trying to push it ahead into the path of Fallis, just in on sides, and now Doe will seal up left point only for a moment, though, as Butita comes the other way, trying to take on the Columbus defense. Butita, right circle, whiffed on the shot as O'Brien got in the way there, and then a check from Enser finishes him off. Shot from the left point by Cangelosi, save made by Caffrey, and the Thunderbirds are changing behind this, trying to hem the River Dragons in. Fallis chips this one up and not out as Fate and Mangone seal up that left point. It holds into the zone for Carolina. It's a big old rugby scrum there on the far side wall. Looks like it's 2-on-2 with a couple of guys trying to vulture it, Enser and Panachik. Enser comes away with it for the Dragons. Now here's Nate O'Brien trying to go coast to coast like he can so often. He lives it up to Chase Fallis, and now into the right wing corner. O'Brien will race after it. Gets in front of Brancic with it. Right corner, O'Brien waits for reinforcements. Right point, Jansen a shot wide of the blocker hand. Rims around, goes out of the zone. 12-10 to go here in the second. Still 3-0 Birds.
Yeah, either squad really getting much of an effort on it.
Bondarenko pass across, Jansen in the corner, bobbled it for a moment, then gave it back. A couple of forwards back playing some catch behind the goal line. Now it'll be given up to a defenseman and Jake Schultz. Schultz from behind the net, taking his time. Look out, Jan Salak got in the way there for a moment. Now it's sent to the neutral zone. Mac Jansen with some speed. Jansen comes in, stops up right point, gives to Zemlichka. Oh, a pass across denied by Brancic. What a heads-up play there by one of the newest Carolina defensemen.
Well, now you know why Carolina got him. What a great defensive play.
Peshtuka left circle, walks it into the zone, pass across. Fred Hine had his stick tied up. Columbus moves it out to the neutral zone. Bondarenko, a pass across, off wall for Jansen, and Connor Fries will slap that one deep into the zone. Mac Jansen checked in the corner by Panachik. He's still with it on the backhand, now gives it up. Zemlichka a shot, that one wide of the glove hand. Here's Schultz with it, left wing circle. Schultz from an acute angle, Bondarenko scores! Great feed in front, Bondarenko the tip, and Columbus has one on the board. 3-1, 11-13 to go in the second.
I tell you, that's a huge goal.
Mac Jansen checked in the corner by Panachik. He's still with it on the backhand, now gives it up. Zemlichka a shot, that one wide of the glove hand. Here's Schultz with it, left wing circle. Schultz from an acute angle, Bondarenko scores! Great feed in front, Bondarenko the tip. Bondarenko, the Moscow native, has his third goal of the year, and a beauty of a setup. You're right, Scott, by Jake Schultz. And 11-13 to go in the second, 3-1 our score.
From Dallas, Texas, with a little boy at home.
That's right. Shout out to Katie. Let's take a listen into Dana Barker for the first time tonight.
Good to have Dana Barker back.
He shoots. Dragons goal scored by number 10, Ivan Bondarenko. Assisted by number 4, Jake Schultz, and number 13, Mac Jansen, at 8:47.
Schultz and Jansen pick up the assists on Bondarenko's goal. That makes this a 3-1 game. 10:54 to go in the second. A Petrantonio shot saved by Modica, and another offensive zone draw coming up for Columbus. Maybe some momentum starting to snowball here, Scott.
They are. Carolina taking a little bit of time getting in there, trying to slow things down, and Columbus really trying to keep it going.
White will have that off the Carolina faceoff win, pushes it into the neutral zone. Building really came to life on that one. 3-0. Felt like you could hear a pin drop in here, Scott. Now we got some life. Petrantonio, right wing side, fires a shot wide of the glove hand on Modica. Near side boards, White trying to chip it out. Duncan a blast, glove save Modica. Didn't get all of it, but it trickled wide, was not going in. Sent ahead off the stick of White. Keplinger couldn't go ahead. Now left wing side, a pass over to Seacoast. 1-on-1 with Kugler. Glove save Caffrey off the tip of his glove into the mesh and out of play. 10:23 to go in the second. 3-1 Birds lead. And it seems like all of a sudden the scouting report has become shoot high on these netminders, Scott.
It has, but the momentum's definitely swung to our side, and you're right, shoot high and give up the rebounds, it seems like.
Face-off will come to the right of Caffrey.
Carolina definitely delaying the game here now.
Well, Carolina getting the right bodies out onto the ice that they want. It's not an icing situation, so they're not looking to really match anything. But
no, with the
get a unit out
same
there.
Officials having issues making changes.
Fallis to take this draw against Seacoast. Coming to the right of Caffrey. Seacoast wins it. Keplinger moves it to the left wing hash, still with it on his stick. O'Brien tries to pinch him off behind the net. Keplinger gets away from him. Pass to the high slot. Bakor, look out. Seacoast, spinorama, score. Can't really draw that one up. Stan Bakor whiffed on it. Fell right for Seacoast. Coming to the right of Caffrey. Seacoast wins it. Keplinger moves it to the left wing hash, still with it on his stick. O'Brien tries to pinch him off behind the net. Keplinger gets away from him. Pass to the high slot. Bakor, look out. Seacoast, spinorama, score. Can't really draw it. 10-12 left to go here in the second. We're about halfway through this one. Carolina 4, Columbus 1. Tommy Seacoast officially will get his first goal of the game. I believe it to be his second, but again, we'll see. I trust my eyes on that, but maybe it was a deflection, the first goal. Either way, for Seacoast, right now, officially, it's his fifth goal of the year, the Barrie, Ontario native. Carolina has this back in their own end. A pass cross ice hits the boards. Tommy Cardinal deflects it, and Matt O'Day has it bottom of the circles. O'Day sends this one ahead to Bondarenko, and now into the path of Mac Jansen. Jansen checked off the puck, and O'Day will have it in neutral ice. Columbus spins this one back. Bondarenko, a pass across too far ahead of Jansen. Carolina will take over. Stan Bakor. Bakor from behind the net, near side circle, trying to flip this one out weakly, but he does get it to the red line. Now Fries couldn't push it past the Carolina defender. O'Brien with this puck. Couple of bodies collide behind. O'Brien trying to move it right wing circle, and it had it taken off of him. Bondarenko had it in the zone, but moves it back to the neutral zone for reinforcements. Now here's O'Brien trying to pick up that momentum. Drops it back. Bondarenko fakes the shot. Left circle fires. Save made. Modica saw that one through some traffic. Now we're going to get some pushing and shoving as Columbus trying to get something to get this crowd fired up. 9:15 left to go here in the second. Cangelosi has fallen to the ice. Linesmen are separating him, and I think that's his good buddy Jay Krupp. It is, Scott.
Well, the Dragons got to get something fired up here, and anytime somebody puts a glove in your face and you decide, well, you know what, I'm down by 3, I might as well put my glove back in his face and see if we can get anything going here. But I think Carolina's not going to fight on the road here. They've got too much going on, too much momentum, and pretty stupid for them to drop the gloves right now.
Keplinger and Stan Bakor pick up assists on Tommy Sikos' goal, 9:48 mark of the Wild Animal Safari second period. For those of you keeping score with us at home, 4-1. Thunderbirds lead. And again, depending on whose book you trust, either mine or the official one, we're going to have a point of contention on this, I have to believe. But Sikos either has his first or second of the night. Either way, he has been very good for the Thunderbirds in this one. Here's Branchik with this puck left wing side. Pass over to Panachik. It rims itself around. Zemlichka and Schultz combine on a check, but Panachik finds a loose one in the corner. Panachik with it, left wing circle, dropping it for Bishtuka. Checked there by Schultz, rimmed around the boards, and here's Zemlichka. For Petrantonio, chipped it ahead, into the path of Krupp, able to get around Panachik, recollects it, bottom of the circles, but then Panachik with a good swiping poke check there to knock it away. Here's Branchik with this near side circle, goes behind his own net for some cover. Krupp was chasing after him, and a near side boards pass is able to connect with Fred Hine. Hine with this right wing circle, drops it for Panachik, overskated it for a moment, then recollects. Panachik in the corner, checked there by Doe. Pouncey to Salak, pass across, good read there. Jake Krupp got in the way of that one, and Caffrey's lost his lid, and we get an immediate whistle there, and now our immediate timeout. 8:22 to go in the second. 4-1 Carolina on the Columbus River Dragons radio network.
The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner and has an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet weekdays from 11 until 2. Fridays, it's karaoke, so come out and sing your heart out. And tomorrow, enjoy live music with relative sound. The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill in the old Sports Page building.
Do you own a home that needs an exterior tune-up? Window World is proud to take integrity to a new level with the best price, product, and warranty guaranteed on windows, siding, doors, and more with professional installation. If you want the highest quality product at the lowest price, backed by a lifetime warranty, call or click Window World for your free, no-obligation in-home estimate today. Window World, simply the best for less. Call, click, or visit Window World today.
We'll be screaming now. We can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. Carolina 4, River Dragons 1. 8:22 left to go here in the second. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Scott, been a tough one to say the least for Columbus. They've been down by 3 before and have come back, but this is just a different Carolina beast than the Elmira team we saw on Sunday.
Oh, no question about it. I mean, and what can you say about the goaltender there?
Nick Modica has been phenomenal for the Thunderbirds, as is this unit that's out there right now featuring Tommy Sikos and Josh Keplinger. Face-off coming to the left of Caffrey. 8:22 to go here in the second. Columbus wins it. Enser from behind the net, trying to move it away, pass to the middle, and Fallis knocked it away. Down ice it goes. Jaswal races after this one, plays up the far wall to White. Now cross ice. Keplinger will have to recollect in his own end. Here's Carolina back the other way. All of a sudden, Zach White's got some space. Left circle, trying to get around Enser. White, a backhand, easy pad save made by Caffrey. And Columbus tries to rim this one around the boards. Held in by Pouncey, right point. To the circle, White. Cross ice, left point. Jaswal couldn't handle the pass, and it falls back out to the neutral zone. 7:47 to go here in the second. Thunderbirds lead by 3. Enser will race after this one, left wing corner in his own end. He reverses course, rims it around. That one got around Austin Doe, and it'll be found by Dominic Fate. He'll give it up, across his own blue line to Bakor. And now here's Josh Keplinger into the zone. Left circle, pass, Cardinal. Oh, just missed that wide. That was a great pass by Keplinger, and Tommy Cardinal just couldn't steer it on Cage.
Huge opportunity and wide open.
Here's Mac Jansen. Now Columbus trying to go the other way and make him pay. In the left wing corner, cut off there by Bakor. Here's Bondarenko with it in the corner. Checked there by Cangelosi. Now left wing with it, trying to move it up the half wall to O'Day at the point. Now for O'Brien. O'Brien takes a check, holds with it, right wing. Along the half wall again, it's Bondarenko with it. He's got the only Columbus goal in this one. He fires a shot, save made, rebound loose. O'Day shot, another save. Found by Modica through traffic, just getting his body in the right place, letting him hit it, Scott. That's a sign of a comfortable goaltender. Carolina will ice this puck. Columbus wins the race. Got to get something for some more momentum. You're still down 3, 6:46 to go in the second.
Listen, we're not picking up the rebounds, and he's throwing them out for sure. But listen, he hasn't given us a lot. Those rebounds he's kicking wide, and we're just missing here or there. I mean, maybe we get a lucky break here and pop one in and cut the lead down to 2.
Face-off coming to the left of Modica. Cangelosi takes his time to get there, and M.J. Graham will be opposite him. Puck is down. Graham wins it. Petrantonio trying to box out Butita. He does along the wall. Down to Graham in the corner. Checked there by Cangelosi. Gets himself free. Graham along the goal line. Save made by Modica as that was coming in towards the post. Butita gets in front of Krupp. He moves that one ahead. Krupp has a stick tied up in his armpit there. Referee's arms stay down though. Petrantonio at the red line. Kicked ahead for Krupp. And now it'll go back the other way. Jan Salak with the right wing circle. Salak in the corner, being headed off there by O'Day. Checked, but still with it on the forehand. Left wing corner to the middle. And that one, a backhand, was knocked away by O'Brien. O'Brien still with it. Panachik rubbing shoulders with him. Those two collide. O'Brien loses his stick. And now a pass to the right point. It's Branchik. Branchik with it, firing a shot. Glove save made there by Caffrey. Crowd reacting to something behind the play. Scott, you see something?
Yep.
And?
O'Brien just ran Panachik from across the ice and knocked him on without us.
And O'Brien here without a stick, trying to show off his soccer skills. Couldn't get it out, though. Here's Panachik, center point. Could not get it to the right circle, as that's a good read by Matt O'Day. Now O'Day, left wing side, gets around Branchik. He's with it, left circle. Pass across, Krupp fires. Save made by Modica. My goodness, he has just been phenomenal for Carolina here tonight. Here's Branchik with this puck, 3-on-2 as he hits the line. Branchik, a shot, he scores. Bar down and in, and now O'Day, left wing side, gets around Branchik. He's with it, left circle. Pass across, Krupp fires. Save made by Modica. My goodness, he has just been phenomenal for Carolina here tonight. Here's Branchik with this puck, 3-on-2 as he hits the line. Branchik, a shot, he scores. O'Day. Now O'Day, left wing side, gets around Branchik. He's with it, left circle. Pass across.
Charging penalty and no call was made.
Well, hockey gods might have maybe corrected that one. 5-1 Carolina. 21-21 shots are even in this one, but again, for those of you watching it on YouTube, you can just see Carolina right now, the more dominant and right now more lethal looking team, and the score line indicates. Zemlichka in his own zone, D-to-D for Schultz, and now Mangone with this left wing side. This one sent there by Seacoast, bodied there, and Austin Doe holds in. He's got it at the center point. Doe whiffed on it, put it into the path of Schultz, though. Schultz trying to drop it back for Mangone. Too many Carolina bodies there. They're able to take away, and now here's a 3-on-2. Tommy Seacoast with his left wing over the line. Pass to White. Couldn't handle it, and Chase Fallis, great job in the back check to deny. Center point, shot from Jaswal. Save made there by Caffrey, and he's looking to his left a little bit there, Scott. I don't think he knew if he caught that one. 4:45 to go in the second.
No, but his confidence is shaking a little bit. I think he probably should have thought he could have had that last goal, and that goal there almost snuck in behind him and looking all over for it. And, you know, when things start to go south for you, they go south. And here's the problem is you're playing against a team with a lot of talent. They're not going to give us a break. You got to make your own.
Connor Fry is directing traffic as he looks to take this draw to the right of Caffrey. He'll be going against Joe Cangelosi. Cangelosi wins it. A pass, right point to Fate. Now over for Stan Bakor. Left circle, Bakor a shot. Save made Caffrey. He'll take another whistle coming up to his right. 4:38 to go here. Wild Animal Safari second period. Carolina 5, Columbus 1.
Seems like we got bit on this period, not so much slobbered on. But play these same two teams tomorrow night.
That they do. Saturday night affair. 6:05 puck drop. The game, of course, can be seen on WTVM News Leader 9. Check your local listings for that. Bondarenko with it, one-on-one against Fate. Fate lines him up there, and a penalty is going to come up. Looks like Fate caught him up high. Jansen a shot. Blocker save made by Modica. Caffrey to the bench. 6-on-5 here for the Dragons. Preston Kugler, right circle, a drive. Save made. And the rebound touched by Butita and sent down ice. And Dominic Fate, 2 minutes for elbowing. Connor Fry's letting him know about it on his way to the box.
Actually, it was a penalty. He left his feet. It was a charge. And, I'm a big fan of his, but he takes some stupid penalties. He's already got a target on him because of his size. Right there, he left his feet and threw the elbow.
4:14 left to go here in the second, and it's the second diverse power play of the night for the River Dragons. 5-1 Carolina, and again, to say that the River Dragons need this one is something of an understatement, Scott.
Absolutely. I mean, they got to get something going here because, listen, a penalty like that, you can't let that go unpunished. And the best way to punish a team is to put the puck in the net.
Face-off coming to the left of Modica. Right point here for O'Brien. Now over to O'Day, left wing circle. O'Brien with it at the center point. Umbrella set up for Columbus. O'Day with it left wing circle. Pass down low. Petrantonio couldn't spinorama shot there. Loose in the slot. Graham finds it. Pad save Modica. Somehow seen it through a maze of legs and kicked it away. Now Carolina gains it through Pashtuka and shoots it down the ice. Caffrey will tee this one up. Columbus T1 on the power play this season, 20%. Thunderbirds second best on the penalty kill at about 85%. O'Brien with it on the near side boards, drops it back. O'Day gets the legs going. O'Day into the zone, and Carolina was able to read that and knock it back. O'Brien has it at the red line, 3:30 to go in the second.
Listen, Carolina doing a nice job of aggressive forecheck on the penalty kill. And even if we get down there, it seems like Modica, who's physically or size-wise challenged, it's a short guy is what I'm trying to say, somehow finds these flippers that come out of nowhere to stop pucks.
Fries, right wing side, comes into the zone. Right point for Zemlichka. Now D-to-D across for Schultz. Left point, he has a bomb but doesn't unleash it. Center point, Zemlichka. Back to the right circle, Fries. Zemlichka, he'll fire one. That one blocked in front. Tommy Seacoast got in the way of that. Keplinger sends it down ice. Seacoast and Keplinger, they put the puck in the net, and they kill penalties, too, for Carolina.
And right there's what you talk about, a team that really playing like they want to win everything. You're a goal scorer, but you go down, you block a shot, and you're sure-handed.
Bakor sends that one down. It was a delayed offsides on Columbus. They couldn't touch. Jansen trying to use the boards to get around a man. Cangelosi in front of him. Left point held in there by the Dragons and Connor Fries. He gets tied up with Butita. Zemlichka holding in along the blue line. No hand pass. The officials make the signal. 15 seconds left in the Fate Minor. Bakor now sends it down ice as the Carolina Thunderbirds pick it out of the scrum. Caffrey will have it behind his own goal line. Columbus will set up a rush here, but Fate standing up in the box. He'll be out in 2 seconds and 1. 2 for 2 on the diverse power play tonight of the Dragons. Brody Duncan tried to drag it around a man. Bondarenko with it. Backhand glove save made Modica. This one rims around. And Dominic Fate chips it to center. Panachik overskates it. Has to recollect along the near side wall. That one looked like it was stuck on the kick plate. Took Panachik a while to get it. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second. Thunderbirds lead 5-1. Pouncey gets this one up to Henry Berger. And it's sent into the neutral zone. Salak had his stick lifted there by Fallis. Falling to the ice. Couldn't get it into the zone though. Panachik drops it back into the path of Salak. Too far for him. Fallis rubbing shoulders and eventually takes it away. Austin Doe lays it back for Kugler, and now he gives it up to Duncan. Those two play catch corner to corner. 90 seconds left here in the middle frame. Mangone has the red, chips it in, not enough anyways, and it'll be sent down by Pouncey. Fred Hine moves it ahead for Panachik. Too far for him, though, and Duncan gives up to Graham. A little bit of ping-pong in the neutral zone between these two teams. Pouncey will chip into the left wing corner. 1:13 to go in the second.
Yeah, both teams don't want to make a mistake here, Zach, late in the period, so they're just trying to play some neutral zone tennis, it looks like.
Brody Duncan sends this one ahead. It bounces over the stick of Branchik, and Petrantonio gets there first. Rimmed around for Krupp. Pass to the middle. Nobody home and knocked away by a white jersey. That's Josh Keplinger. MJ Graham lifted the stick, holds it into the zone. Pass to Krupp. Hit him in the feet. Loose in the slot, and Tommy Seacoast will take it away. Seacoast off the glass. Into the neutral zone it goes. Keplinger with it here. And Keplinger left circle gets bodied there by both Petrantonio and O'Brien. Crowd reacts to that. O'Day checked there and canceled out by Seacoast. Now O'Brien will have it. 34 ticks left to go here in the second. O'Brien trying to go coast to coast. He keeps the legs moving. Right wing side. Gets around Peshtuka, but he couldn't recollect the puck. O'Brien in the corner. Peshtuka will nail gun him to the boards. Now it's found by Keplinger, and he skates this one ahead, left wing, 2-on-1, but MJ Graham hustling, trying to take it away, and the pass hit Tommy Cardinal in the heel, nothing he could do with it. 15 seconds left to go. Pass to the middle, too far for Cangelosi. Peshtuka a shot, and went wide of the blocker hand on Caffrey, off the springy glass, and Petrantonio backhand couldn't flip it out. I think his stick exploded on him there. Peshtuka with it near side boards, but 2 seconds left. That does it for the Wild Animal Safari second period. And Carolina, if they were sitting pretty after one, they are sitting even better here at the end of 40. By the way, Scott, while we have time, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification, Columbus River Dragons Radio Network. Carolina 5, Columbus 1. Scott, some soul searching in that Columbus locker room for sure.
Oh, I would hope so. I mean, listen, Carolina's firing on all cylinders, and on top of that, anytime they make a mistake, you've got a guy who belongs on a Wadden poster, stopping pucks. So, listen, that goaltender's good. Good goaltending will win you games.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, the Swamp Fox Distilling Company second intermission report starts after this. Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
Vacation of the wild kind, wild animal safari's what I have in mind. Feed the monkeys, camels, emus, and what to see too. Here comes one.
He's gonna slobber on you.
Get your wildlife on.
Wild animal safari.
Get your wildlife on.
Wild animal safari.
Wild animal safari. Get your wildlife on. Wild animal safari. Get your wildlife on.
Wild animal safari.
At the Country Inn and Suites by Radisson, you'll enjoy comfortable accommodations close to Columbus State University, Fort Benning, and of course, the River Dragons games. Conveniently located at 1720 Fountain Court in Columbus, you'll be minutes away from all your favorite Columbus destinations. Free high-speed Wi-Fi and hot breakfast always available too. So whether you're staying for business or for pleasure, make your next stay in Columbus a comfortable one at the official hotel partner of the River Dragons, Country Inn and Suites by Radisson.
Discover power in the palm of your hand with the MyDPI mobile app, a secure and convenient way to report, manage, and pay your diverse power bills 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. With instant access to account information, real-time outage reporting, and the ability to schedule alerts and reminders at your fingertips, managing your home's energy usage has never been easier. Available for Apple and Android devices. Diverse power. The powerful difference.
Whether you need service and repair or 24/7 roadside assistance, your peace of mind comes from the assurance that you're working with a team of professionals at Interstate National Truck and Trailer, dedicated to providing the best possible service with over 30 years of experience in servicing and repairing transportation vehicles. Give them a call at 404-629-6275 in Georgia or 334-298-2500 in Alabama. Getting you back on the road is the #1 priority at Interstate National Truck and Trailer.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care, Saturday morning injury clinics during hockey season, and an emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chatahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons trail the Thunderbirds big. It's 5-1 in favor of Carolina. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Scott, the River Dragons are leading in shots 25-23, so that tells you, they're getting looks in the offensive zone. They're not being dominated by Carolina in terms of shots, but right now Carolina taking advantage of their chances and looking way more lethal.
Oh, absolutely they are. I mean, listen, Carolina's got a bunch of snipers, and they're making us pay tonight, and we're just not capitalizing on the opportunities. When we do get an opportunity, twice we put the puck wide of the net.
So in that second period of play, it was already 2-0 Carolina, and then they took a 3-0 lead at the 131 mark. of the Wild Animal Safari second period. Josh Keplinger, Saginaw, Michigan native, picks up his 5th goal of the year. Assist to Roshan Jaswal and number 14, John Butita. Columbus would then get one back. 8:47 mark, Ivan Bondarenko, and a great feed from Jake Schultz. Bondarenko had to put some effort into it because that pass was whipped in by Schultz, but he finds the top right corner. All of a sudden, it's 3-1. You feel some life in the building. Everything's going good, Scott.
I absolutely thought that'd be the turning point, but all that did was maybe turn Carolina up to pump a couple more into that.
Well, 1:01 after that. It's the 9:48 mark of the second period. It was Tommy Seacoast, officially his first goal. Again, I've said this a couple of times. I don't. I think it was a Seacoast shot, the first goal of the game. I don't think Jaswal got a tip on it, but either way, whether it's Jaswal or Seacoast, it still counts. And it was 4-1 at that point for Seacoast. The Barrie, Ontario native had either his 5th or his 6th goal of the year. And then David Branchik has his first goal in a Thunderbirds uniform, the Prostiyov Czech Republic native. Just a snipe coming in from his defensive position, right wing side. And I always say a perfect shot will beat the best netminder in the world any day of the week. That one was pretty close to a perfect shot off of Branchik.
Yeah, they've had a couple of those tonight, so we just listen. The puck's not going our way tonight, and all you got to do is again do what we did last game: go out and win the period.
Both teams 0 for 2 on the man advantage. That means the River Dragons are 0 for 2 on the diverse power play, but 2 for 2 on the Houston Clinic penalty kill. As we mentioned, shots on goal 25-23 in favor of the Dragons. That's a second period total of 15-11. Let's take a break. When we come back, Southern Hockey Scoreboard and around the FPHL up next, Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
Spirits as smooth as the blues. Swamp Fox Distilling Company is now open for tours and tastings 6 days a week. The best damn spirits in the world. Right here in Buena Vista, Georgia. Only 30 minutes from Columbus. Visit our website to book your tour today. SwampFoxDistillingCo.com.
At Southern States Bank, the Common Sense Bank, we're a true community bank that supports the places we serve. Our people live, work, and play in your community. And you will find us cheering for the River Dragons right alongside you in the stands. With convenient locations throughout Alabama and Georgia, we're never too far away to handle any of your financial concerns. Call, click, or come by and see how we can help you make sense out of your banking. Visit us online at southernstatesbank.net. Southern States Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. NMLS number 410611.
Want to hear your message here? Or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chatahoots flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed. Oh, yeah? Yeah, he's starting with the whoops. Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
Know your buzzed warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. Swamp Fox Distilling Company second intermission report. Carolina 5, Columbus 1 through 40 minutes of play. It's an ugly one for the River Dragons so far tonight. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Scott, I guess two ways you can look at this. One, they either pull off an even crazier comeback than what we saw on Sunday, because remember, Sunday was 3 goals down with 20 minutes left to go, or kind of just lick your wounds and get ready for Saturday. I mean, what are we expecting? We get ready for the third.
I hope you don't do anything. I hope nobody does anything stupid. And we have suspensions and all that. Listen. 4 goals against Carolina is awfully tough. Can it be done? Absolutely. But right now, let's just go out and make it 5-2 at this point. That's all you can worry about.
Let's take a peek around the FPHL. One other game in action going alongside us. That is Elmira at Port Huron. And, Scott, you were wondering, would the Port Huron Prowlers respond? Answer, yes. 27 seconds into the second period, Dalton Young gets one in. Then the other Dalton J, 4:29, ties it up 2-2. A Bryce Martin goal restores Elmira's lead, not before Thomas Monticello makes it 3-3, and that's how they sit through 40 minutes of play. So the Prowlers, after coming off of a sweep, the wrong side of one against Carolina, showing some life here against Elmira. It took a period or so, but all of a sudden we got a hockey game over in Eastern Michigan.
Well, that's good because I was really concerned with Port Huron again, and last week they went in and Carolina absolutely just blew them away, and it seems like now they're coming back. We got some scrubs at all?
No, not really any scrums. We had a couple of roughing penalties each way between Everett Thompson, the Leonard brothers, but right now, that's all. No fights to speak of. 3-3, Elmira and Port Huron through 40 minutes of play. Taking a look at the Southern Hockey scoreboard, the Huntsville Havoc are the fifth wheel tonight. Knoxville 2, Birmingham 1, 8 minutes left to go in the second period there, and Macon 1, Pensacola nothing through 20 minutes over in the Florida Panhandle. Let's take a quick peek over at Birmingham, shall we, Scott, for River Dragons call-up C.J. Hayes, who is in the lineup, has a shot, also has 2 PIMs to his record, but nothing to speak of in terms of goals. Took the first penalty of the game, took a hook. Not your favorite penalty in the world, I know. ECHL level, the Jacksonville Icemen, who I'm a fan of, I guess, this weekend, but obviously nobody else knows what I'm talking about in this broadcast, the Infinity Gauntlet, which I am upset by.
Because they're a nerd team.
I am upset
the Jacksonville Ice Nerds.
2-1 Jacksonville Icemen. They lead the Greenville Swamp Rabbits right now in the third period. Orlando has come back. They're up 5-3.
Magic gloves.
Yeah, Orlando's up 5-3 on South Carolina. They're in the third period in that one. And Florida has tied it up with the Wheeling Nailers 2-2, late stages of the second period.
Where is that game at?
That's in Florida. That's at Everblades.
Could you imagine having to go to Wheeling?
Well,
Have you been to Wheeling?
I have not, but that's a random shot across the bow.
I'm just telling you, I've driven through Wheeling.
Yikes.
Notice you've driven nowhere where it says, hey, I'm driving to Wheeling.
Be careful there, Scott. But either way, let's take a peek at the Southern Hockey scoreboard. No teams in action on the NHL. We told you how everybody did last night. Coming up tomorrow, we have got Tampa Bay at Carolina. That's a 7 o'clock puck drop over in Raleigh. Nashville is at Chicago, 8 o'clock puck drop at the United Center. And Florida is at Dallas, 8 o'clock puck drop east, 7 o'clock central. That's at American Airlines. That's the Southern Hockey scoreboard. Let's take another break. When we come back, we have a look ahead to the Victoryland third period next on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
Roadhouse, we're famous for our hand-cut steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, made from scratch sides, ice-cold beer, and our irresistible fresh-baked bread. We take great care in everything we prepare, serve with big smiles at a great value. Visit us at 2970 North Lake Parkway in Columbus or call ahead seating at 706-323-6616. Curbside takeout available too. We're proud to be your hometown favorite and are always focused on providing legendary food and legendary service.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care, Saturday morning injury clinics during hockey season, and an emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com. ourdragonsmerch.com.
Did you know that generic drugs are just as safe and effective as brand name drugs? Generics might look different, but they work the same way. And they can even save you money. Don't believe me? Ask your doctor or pharmacist. Or visit fda.gov/generic drugs.
back here at the Columbus Civic Center.
Yeah, paid attention, aren't you?
Carolina 5, River Dragons 1. We're on the Swamp Fox Distilling Company second intermission report. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. 2 minutes goes by real quick, Scott.
We're trying to see if we can get those numbers to go down any lower.
Well, which number? The Carolina number? Or?
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, 5-1, Thunderbirds lead. Soul-searching, gut check time. Which cliche do you want to use here, Scott?
How about somebody should get a stick in the butt and get moving for the love of you-know-what? Yeah. Listen, they're just – Carolina's outplaying us. And I love the Dragons. I really like the way we came back last week and showed a lot. And I thought this would be a classic game, and it's a classic of watching us disintegrate. Good goaltending. You can't take that away from Carolina.
No, Nick Modica has been phenomenal. 24 saves on 25 shots so far.
And when we beat him, we missed the net. There's been 2 chances where he was out of position, and we fired a puck and just missed the net wide. So it's too bad there. And now they're doing the hokey pokey. You know what? I'm starting to think maybe that's what it is all about.
Tough night here. I don't know. But Carolina 5, Columbus 1. Let's take a break. When we come back, Victoryland third period starts up next. Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
Up, and there's nothing to eat in the fridge. Plus, the coffee maker is on the fritz again. And of course, you have to go in early. Meal. It's the perfect time to grab a delicious breakfast at McDonald's. Like right now, you can mix and match the savory sausage biscuit, sizzling sausage McMuffin, chicken McGriddles, or toasty hash browns. Get any 2 for just $2. Mornings are pretty great with breakfast at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price. Tax extra. Offer valid 5 to 11 a.m.
Spirits as smooth as the blues. Swamp Fox Distilling Company is now open for tours and tastings 6 days a week. The best damn spirits in the world. Right here in Buena Vista, Georgia. Only 30 minutes from Columbus. Visit our website to book your tour today. SwampFoxDistillingCo.com.
Oral and maxillofacial surgeons Mark Sawicki, Lee Allen, and Michael Jacobs practice a traditional scope of oral and maxillofacial surgery with over 60 years of combined expertise, ranging from oral pathology to wisdom tooth removal. They perform a full range of dental implant and bone grafting procedures, as well as non-invasive surgical facial cosmetic procedures. That level of expertise is why the River Dragons trust them. Call them in Columbus at 596-1757 or in LaGrange at 884-2655.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chatahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. Thunderbirds 5, River Dragons 1. Teams due back out into the ice in any moment. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. We'll see what these final 20 minutes unfold for us, Scott. Obviously, last time we were on the network here talking about a game, it was 4-1 Elmira going into the final period, and Columbus was able to get it back. But here, 5-1, much different Carolina team. It's still an uphill battle any way you slice it, isn't it?
Yeah, we were doing the hokey pokey. We had our backside in and backside out, and we were shaking it all about. And we got to get out here and start shaking.
You don't sound like
up.
Someone who was shaking it all about.
You know what? I just you thought this was gonna. You thought we were.
Your shake it all about was very haphazard.
I hope we have some gloves shaking up. Listen,
right,
actually, if Carolina's smart, they don't get into that. I don't know what we have to do. We've got to find the puzzle on this goaltender because. You know, even if we don't continue to win and we slip to second, we're still going to probably wind up. I'm going to go ahead and say that these two teams are going to be the finals in the Ignite Cup.
River Dragons are out onto the ice here. They are in their red jerseys with the C logo on the chest, black helmets, pants, and secondaries, black numbers with white and teal trim. They're going to go left to right across your radio dial. Jacob Caffrey still in the crease to our left, 18 saves on 23 shots so far in this one. Over to our right, it's Nick Modica, who has been sparkling. 24 saves on 25 shots. And the Thunderbirds in the blizzard white uniforms, they call them, with the crest, the script and state crest. There's a state outline of North Carolina in there, too. black helmets, black pants, and red numbers. They are going to go right to left.
And here's the thing. You'd think we'd be whopping them bad because if you've ever been in a blizzard in Carolina, we were in that snowstorm.
I was about to say, Scott, you're bringing up some PTSD. We were both in Carolina, and any Thunderbirds fans on the feed will know what we're talking about.
We got 8 inches of snow, I think it was 2 years ago, and we were basically trapped at home and couldn't get out of my
So we're done talking about that. The weather's nice down here in Georgia. A little rainy right now, but we're okay. Connor Fry set to take this draw against Peter Panachik, and we're set to go here for the victory lay in third period. Linesman checks the goal judges, checks the netminders, and we are underway here in the third. Schultz has this back at his own blue line. Up ahead, here's Bondarenko. Pass across, Mac Jansen fires. That one blocked in front by Peshtuka. Bondarenko with it still, left wing circle. Rimmed around the boards. Jake Schultz tied up with there. Held in right point by Jansen. Goes D to D across, and it hits the boards and the spin puts it out to the neutral zone. Columbus will touch back up. Jansen from the red line. Rims this one around. Branchik chips it ahead. Hein couldn't get it out. Schultz seals the way, left point. Left circle with it. Fries taken down. Couldn't get it to Bondarenko as Branchik will collect here. 19:23 to go here in the third. Columbus with some early pressure here in the third, but down 4.
Yeah, but, the early pressure, Zach, is the dump and chase. And I don't think you can dump and chase on these guys because you're not going to beat them to loose pucks.
Behind the net, Branchik taking his time. Krupp and Peshtuka getting to know each other in the crease of Modica. Tommy Sikos was headed off at the pass, but he's able to get it out to center. White, cross-ice pass to nobody, found its target. And Jake Schultz, right wing circle, moves it into the zone.
You owe me a quarter.
Schultz in the corner. I know, that's your saying. I love breaking it out every now and again. Here comes White through the neutral zone. Nice deke around one at the red line. White still with it. Right circle shot. High over the glove hand and wide on Caffrey. This one goes down behind the play. Jake Krupp looks like he blew a tire there, but he gets back up no problem. And Carolina attacking right to left, tries to get back into the zone. White, nice spin pass there. Gets it to Jaswal. Jaswal with it, left circle across. That one hits Schultz in the skate. Here's White with it. A pass goes through the legs of Sikos, and Petrantonio will have it here. He chips this one out. White kicks it back to his own blue line where Pouncey can collect. Columbus changes again. 18:20 to go here in the third.
And again, we're just making sloppy passes and seem to be trying to just dump it in.
Butita trying to get that one to the middle, and it'll be read by O'Brien. He backhand flips it. Low stick for Austin Doe, but it goes too far away from him. And now, here we go. We got a scrap. Chase Fallis, Tommy Cardinal going to go at center ice with this one. Now they're heading over towards the Carolina bench. Fallis, who fought Cangelosi last time they were here. Fallis tries to connect on the first right. Cardinal gets in on him. Cardinal tried to go over the top, and Fallis kind of, what do you call that move? Kind of turntabled him, and all of a sudden he went over top of him, and, well, not much of a fight. I think each guy connected a punch in there, and then Cardinal, he got real aggressive, and Fallis ducked him and swung him over top.
I mean, if there's any justice in the world, this will be a 2-minute minor, and they can come back out, try it again. Both of them fell, and both of them were swinging at air. I don't know if a punch connected here. I think this is by the way, I think that this is a throwback to the last time these two teams play. I know Cardinal took a run, and Fallis took exception to it, but Fallis had already had his dance card full with Cangelosi.
So Fallis will readjust his jersey there in the penalty box, and looks to be both are going to take 5 minutes each for fighting. 18:07 mark of the third period. And that's the second straight time Carolina's been in here. Scott, you've been unimpressed with a Tommy Cardinal fight, I guess. Last weekend, or 2 weekends ago, I should say, Josh Petrantonio. This weekend, Chase Fallis. What can Tommy Cardinal do to buy a break with you on the fight card?
Well, maybe he could stand on his feet and get 2 or 3 good punches in. But Cardinal did do one damage. He beat Chase Fallis's
the shoulder
pads he destroyed. So
the shoulder pads are heading back to the locker room, not Chase Fallis.
They're going to go in for repairs.
So I'm a little concerned or confused maybe how that happened, but either way.
We'll have an update on those shoulder pads, folks, before we get off the air.
We're back underway. 5 minutes for fighting each, so we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Butita rims this one around, and Berger will chip it back to the point. Fate tries to hold it in. MJ Graham couldn't cut it off, and now Mangone lost it through neutral ice. Dominic Fate gives back to his D partner in Bakor. Near side circle, a pass across, a bouncer settled by Cangelosi, and he sits down Graham on a good counter check. Pass up ahead, Butita drags into the zone, 3-on-3. Butita right circle, blockered away by Caffrey. Bakor left circle, pushes it down behind the net. Butita with it on the backhand. Play to the middle. Berger. Save made Caffrey. Saw it through traffic. Goal sticks down on him there. He ends up picking it up, and then a puck hits him through traffic. Mangone takes a check. Left point held in by Bakor. Mangone tries to finish him off. O'Brien finds this one, and now Columbus trying to come back the other way. Mangone with some space through the middle, just shoots it into the zone, and now we'll head off for a change. 17:08 to go in the third.
And that's what I keep talking about. As we get to the neutral zone, we just throw it in the corner, instead of having a guy open or at least put it on net.
Pashtuka pass across to Panachik, and delayed offsides the call. Brody Duncan had stood him up. Fred Hine didn't like that. This is going to draw the clans. Jan Salak's tied up with a man. I think that's Kugler. And everybody will be separated here. 16:59 to go here in the third. 5-1. Carolina leads. Shots back even at 25 apiece.
So Hines just threw the first late hit of the game on Duncan, and then he went over and kind of apologized to Duncan, and now he's looking to apologize to Kugler. I don't know what this was all about.
Meanwhile, in equipment update news, Chase Follis has got his chest protector back.
Actually, it's a new set of pads,
Is it?
we may have we may have a season-ending injury to those
shoulder
pads, and
all right, we'll see
we'll ask for the league for heavy suspensions and fines.
We'll see what happened to those pads. I didn't see anything in the fight. It looked crazy. Panachik to the middle, and nobody home in a white jersey. Bondarenko collects near circle, up ahead for Fries. He's got some speed, trying to get an angle on Brancic, but he did a good job coming back. Fries from behind the net, gives it up here to Jansen. Bondarenko let it go by him. Kugler with a blast, deflected by Panachik, and in the slot, Carolina will clear the zone. Here's Panachik with some speed. 3-on-3 as he hits the line. Pass across, and Mac Jansen, good back check, took it away from Salak. Salak will have it, left wing corner. Up the wall, finds Peshtuka with it. Panachik whiffed on it, trying to glove it out of the air. Kugler has it in the corner, rims around to the far boards. Bondarenko with it, picks it up. Mac Jansen's got some space, right wing side. He's in over the line. Mac Jansen dropping it back. Kugler a shot, save made Modica, and no rebound given up. That's the first shot of the period for Columbus. 16:13 to go in the third. Kugler wiggling the glove a little bit at Fred Hine. And I guess Fred Hine's apology wasn't enough for Kugler.
Yes, it wasn't.
So Kugler wiggled the gloves. Fred Hine says, nah, no thanks. Linesman get in the middle. And now they go and talk about it. Oh, and here we go. Kugler shoves Hine in the chest.
I don't know why the linesman dropped his assignment there. I mean,
well,
let him go.
All right, nothing's going. Well, I don't think there's a willing combatant on the Carolina side right now. Fred Hine did not look to want to take that challenge, and I think when you're up by 4, that might be the play. Jake Schultz, top of the right circle. That one blocked, and look out, Keplinger's got a 2-on-1 here with White. Keplinger, left wing circle, comes in with it, fires, save made, shrugged off there by Caffrey, and Schultz clears the rebound. Tommy Sikos with it in the corner. Schultz ties up his stick. Referee quickly gets out of the way as there's a scrum coming in. Jake Schultz rims around, held in. No, weird bounce off the corner kick blade. Everybody lost it there, and Zemlichka flips that one out to center where it's found by Jaswal at his own blue line. Schultz able to take that one away. Schultz skates ahead, trying to deke around a man, pass to O'Day, and that one knocked away by Jaswal. Petrantonio held up there by Keplinger. Behind the net, White with it. Good stand up there by O'Day, trying to play it off the side of the net to himself. Instead, he finds Krupp. Krupp back to the right point. Schultz able to hold it, firing a shot. O'Day missed his deflection. Pouncey with this puck, near side circle, trying to get this one out. Weak backhand. Petrantonio fired that one, it looks like right into Sikos. Hits the near side boards, rims around, and behind the net will be collected by Jaswal. He sends it ahead through the legs of Sikos, and they say no icing as they say a Columbus. Nope, it went on net to Caffrey. My mistake. Had to look over to the left there, Scott.
Listen, I don't need you to start having a bad game now. Let's shake it up there, Zach.
MJ Graham tries to chip around a man, but Butita gets to it first, lays it back for Fate. Now up ahead to Cangelosi. From the red line, takes a check, but plays it into the left wing corner. 14:50 to go in the third. Carolina up 4.
Keep it up. I'll send you down to the office. You get to walk up and down these stairs here.
Oh, that is a punishment. That's too harsh right there,
calling
Scott.
the union, calling the play-by-play union.
Off the wall, Columbus
No,
sends this one down, and Bakor will have it just inside his own zone.
Sorry to interrupt you, but just another chip off the glass and just, we'll pass it when we feel like it.
Intercepted there by Mangone in the neutral zone. Tried to come in on sides, but he didn't time it up well with Doe or Graham as line mates. Now Mangone spins away from a check, but gave it up to Fate, who will take it in front of his own net dangerously, but then lay it off for Bakor behind. Moving this one up the way. That one goes through the stick of, I think that's Berger, and Columbus will have it back. At the red line, sent into the zone by Bondarenko. River Dragons finishing a change behind this. Modica lets it go to the far corner. Peshtuka will collect. He gets away from Connor Fries, and he's got speed. Sent ahead, too far for Cangelosi. Enser whiffed on it there. And, icing is the call. As Enser, he made the play at it, but if it hops over a stick, Scott, the icing is still on, I guess, at that point. 13:55 to go in the third, and Carolina has to put some bodies back out on the ice.
Well, yeah. I mean, the rule is if he made an attempt for it, it jumped over, and that's still icing. There was a time when that wasn't icing. When they used to call it attainable. But what do you know about Mangone?
Mangone, well, he is a loan from the Danbury Hat-Tricks and a native of Massapequa Park, New York. 3 goals already on the season. He has been a feisty one. He's got some speed and got some talent. Right now in this game, though, he, just like much of the other River Dragons, just being shut down.
Well, you talked about a dangerous play. The dangerous play was finishing the check against Dominic Fate and then punching him in the right in the numbers.
Hey, he shows no fear. I guess you got to give him that, too. Kugler with this near side circle, sent ahead. Good tape-to-tape pass right onto the stick of Bondarenko, and then he has it poked off as he crossed the blue. Salak sends this one ahead. Panachik with a wave. Drop there for Hine. He goes off the skates of Brody Duncan, but he's able to keep it out with good angling. Bondarenko ahead. Jansen behind him. Connor Fries kicks it into the zone. He's on sides, but it just evades him and will be given up over for Pouncey. He's wiggling his glove. Branchik. He thought he was slashed, and the referee not giving it to him. Behind the net, Caffrey will lay it up there for Kugler. He'll rim it around, and Bondarenko. Ooh, that one hit the kick plate weird. Carolina's got it back. Panachik left circle. Salak fires high over the bar. Hits the glass, hits the mesh, out of play. Media timeout. 12:58 left to go here in the third. 5-1 Carolina on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
Buy a Harley from Fort Benning Harley Davidson? I don't know if we have enough time. We'll take anything on trade. If it's got a VIN, you can trade it in. Lending options for all credit types. A massive, fresh inventory of Harley Davidsons. From the top of the line CVO to your first bike on a budget. A staff full of cool people who know what they're doing. Fort Benning Harley Davidson. Proudly supporting the military. Ride free because of the brave. Williams Road in Columbus. FortBenningHD.com.
Social distancing slows the spread of coronavirus, so stay a minimum of 6 feet away from others and stay home if you can. More info at coronavirus.gov. Let's all do our part, because we're all #alone together. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. Thunderbirds 5, River Dragons 1. Fans, River Dragons hockey brought to you in part by the Master Barbers at Old School Barbershop. Give them a visit, 1041 First Avenue. They'll be open 10 a.m. Saturday. Book an appointment with Sherry and her crew of Master Barbers. 1041 First Avenue, Old School Barbershop in downtown Columbus. Give them a call, 706-321-5930. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Face-off coming to the left of Caffrey. Carolina still up 4, Scott. 13 minutes to go in the third. You get into the point where you need a goal every X amount of minutes, and it starts to get harder and harder when you're not able to get one past Modica.
Well, not only Modica, but you can't even pass it into the zone. We keep doing this dump and go chase, and it works on some teams. It doesn't work very well against Carolina.
Columbus wins the draw. Petrantonio off glass. Branchik in his own blue gloved it down, but then the River Dragons send it into the zone. Salak rims around for Peshtuka. Big counter check there. Krupp falls to the ice, but Columbus holds in. O'Day with it right wing circle. O'Day at the hash marks, off the wall to Schultz. Now D2D across Zemlichka. He fires one wide of the blocker, hand on Modica. Peshtuka trying to send this one out. Play to Fred Hine, and he will get it to the red line. Panachik lifted the stick of Schultz, and here comes Carolina the other way. Branchik with this left wing circle. He stops it up, spins it back, being hounded there by Zemlichka. Left wing corner, play to the middle. Salak, he ended up whiffing on that one. Puck goes back into the corner, and Schultz finishes off a check on Panachik. He gets it right back, though. Right point to Peshtuka. Now over to Branchik again. Branchik waits, didn't pull the trigger. Peshtuka, right point, now to Hine. He blasts one, and that's a block in front by Jay Krupp. Sticks tied up and canceled out, and Petrantonio will send this around the boards. And now Panachik and Salak going at it. That's a couple of big bodies going at it there in that corner. Down in the Carolina zone, behind the net, Peshtuka collects this. Both teams change. 11:45 to go in the third.
And once again, just a dump and not a pickup. Now we got one.
Mangone checks a man off. MJ Graham backhand tried to go through the 5-hole, and Modica able to close it down. Here's Keplinger up ahead, right wing circle. Keplinger poked off his stick there by O'Brien. O'Brien finishes him off along the wall. Pouncey couldn't hold in at the right point, and he is taking all kinds of hellfire trying to keep that one in front of him. Now Columbus has it at the Carolina blue. Pass across. Enser's in on sides. Enser fires, blocked there by Jaswall. Jaswal with it, near side corner. Enser ties up his stick, and Carolina trying to chip this one out. Mangone picks it up, takes a weird hop off a couple of skates. Looks like they're off the backside of Pouncey, and somehow found by Modica. And this is going to draw a wrestling match. A lot of people around Modica, and Columbus perhaps trying to start the process of sending some messages ahead of Saturday's game. 11:07 to go here in the third, and the Thunderbirds still lead 5-1.
Well, Kipling, your Saginaw native, tough town to grow up there. Had not sure who was at the side of that in a headlock and body slammed to the ground. No penalty, but he's going to protect his goaltender as well as he should.
Face-off coming to the left of Modica.
Now let's remember that Carolina lost their 1-2 goaltending punch when the other guy got called up.
Well, Zach Quinn got called up. Remember, Nick Modica was still down here, and he has been phenomenal in this one. And you have to wonder if he's starting to turn some heads over in the SB. Bondarenko trying to drive to the net, and he forgot about the puck. He was able to be taken off his stick there by Pouncey.
Yeah, let's make a phone call and get him called up.
Here's Tommy Sikos in front of the Columbus bench, sends this ahead. Enser a stretch pass, deflects off a Carolina body, no icing, but Mac Jansen gets first to it in the corner. He's tied up there with Jaswal behind the net. Loose there in the corner. Jansen picks it up. Bondarenko trying to get it there. Fry's trying to get it there. Still loose between feet. Nothing for Jansen. Enser right point. A shot sticked away by Modica. Still in the zone on the far side half wall. O'Brien slows up and is able to get the fake. And he's got it left point. Behind the net. Bondarenko with it here on the forehand. Comes out to the right wing circle. Fires a shot blocked in front. That was by number 6, the newest one for the Thunderbirds. That's Pouncey. Enser with this in the neutral zone. Connor Fries gives it up to Bondarenko. Now back for Fries on the dot, right wing. Fries for Bondarenko, high slot. Pass couldn't get there in time. Cangelosi was able to read it. And here comes White the other way for the Thunderbirds. White left wing side, 3-on-2. Cangelosi driving the net. A shot goes off Cangelosi. I think it hit him as he stepped on it. Still getting his balance back, but puts a check onto Fries as he rims it around. 9:50 left to go here in the third. Thunderbirds 5, River Dragons 1. Gloved down by fate. And yeah, that's going to be a hand pass as Bakor ends up touching that one. I'll give him this. It was a smooth play, but it wasn't an illegal one because they were in the neutral zone. 9:48 to go in the third, and Columbus will have looks like a neutral zone draw opposite the Carolina bench.
And Dragons just made contact with the goaltender, Modica, and actually it wasn't a run. What happened is they got kind of thrown into the guy, and he got stumbled a little bit, didn't even phase him. So I don't know if creating traffic is going to do anything to stop this young man.
Face-off coming in front of the Carolina bench, not opposite it.
I think the league would think I'm still the GM. I could trade him.
Petrantonio, I don't know. That's a good question. And Petrantonio and Cangelosi are both going to get waived. And taking this draw now will be Chase Fallis against his opposite 14 in Butita.
Something should happen every time these, like a doppelganger, 2 14s.
Butita wins it back, and Fate gives to Bakor. Petrantonio puts a check on to Fate at the end of that one. Butita stops it up at his own blue line. Weak pass. He'll just recollect it himself. Now moves over to the left wing into the zone for Cangelosi. Backhand chip there. Kugler seals him off at the circle. And now Krupp. Ooh, big check put onto him from Butita there. Now we're starting to see the message sending, I think, here, Scott. 9:25 to go here in the third. And we'll see.
Well, Krupp just went after him. That was an elbow. Should have been called. And Krupp went after him, and he failed to answer the bell.
Brody Duncan dodges a check there from Cardinal as he sends it into the zone left wing corner. Branchik sealed up there by Fallis. Petrantonio with it. Peshtuka all over him. Petrantonio left wing corner. Spun off the puck. Fallis tried to wrap around. Save made there. Modica. And we get a whistle. 9:04 to go here in the third. Carolina 5, Columbus 1.
And Krupp is going after him. He did not like the elbow that
Butita gave him.
He threw it too.
That. So linesmen are in between those two. As Krupp letting him know. Face-off will come to the left of the Carolina netminder.
And you know what? It was a cheap shot. I don't know why you would throw that when you're up by 4 and you're dominating the game.
MJ Graham set to take this draw here for Columbus. Thunderbirds put across from him Peter Panachik.
Has Panachik scored tonight?
He has not. I don't think Panachik actually has a point yet.
There's a moral victory for us.
Schultz, right point, fired a shot well wide, and Fred Hines sends it out to center from the far wing. Schultz will regain the zone, chip it over to the right wing side. First on it, though, Peshtuka trying to put in the path of Panachik there, and Zemlichka sends it back into the Carolina end. Branchik tied up, stick lifted by Schultz. Puck loose in the slot there again, and Schultz fell to his knees, could not get a stick on that one. Mangone will collect, but it's back in neutral ice. 8:33 to go here in the third. Here's Mangone. He gets the Jets fired up. Oh, weird. Hop off the stanchion, and Carolina's going to try and come back the other way. Fred Hine with Panachik with them, and Panachik comes in off sides. Didn't really drag that foot. We get our immediate timeout. 8:25 to go in the third. Carolina leads 5-1 on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
With refined finishes and open concept spaces, each floor plan at Summer Lake Apartments brings you unparalleled luxury and comforts. Smith Station's most beloved apartment homes show a purely contemporary feel, and this beautiful community playfully highlights the lush grounds and serene fishing lake. Summer Lake Apartments boasts community amenities such as the resort-style swimming pool. Schedule a tour today at summerlakeapts.com or give them a call at 334-298-1543. CM Landscaping in Fort St. Georgia is your go-to for all your landscaping needs. They are a quality company looking to build your next dream backyard and provide upscale, high-quality work, whether it is landscape installation, lighting, grading, or water drainage. CM Landscaping can get the job done. Give them a call at 205-955-3159. And don't forget to give them a like on Facebook, too. CM Landscaping, 205-955-3159.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center, 8:25 to go in the third, and no change in the scoreline from the intermission. It is still Carolina 5, Columbus 1. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Face-off coming in front of the Columbus bench. And right now, Scott, you're at the point. Columbus needs a goal every 2 minutes, and they need 4 of them. The mountain is getting steeper and steeper.
Listen, we're tied this period.
I guess you got that going for you for sure. Butita trying to wiggle around a couple of River Dragons, and Schultz will take it away from him. Zemlichka over for Fries. All this back in the Columbus end. Now sent out to neutral ice. Look out, that was a lazy pass. Jansen right circle with it. Fires. What a pad save. Modica wasn't biting on the fake and able to kick out the left pillow to deny. Behind the net, this one collected by Bakor. Bondarenko seals him off at the pass. And now Schultz with it at the red line. Butita takes away. 2-on-2 as he hits the line right wing. Butita drops back. Bakor a shot. Blockered away by Caffrey.
Caffrey looks mad when he makes these saves, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, I think there's a lot of mad River Dragons right now. Down 5-1, 7:40 left to go here in the third. Connor Fries from the red line sends this one into the far corner. Dominic Fate and his stick lifted by Bondarenko. He's tied up there. Now Fries seals him up. Bondarenko to the middle, and that one knocked away by Stan Bakor. Fred Hine with it. He's tied up by Connor Fries. Now Fate comes in with Bondarenko to help vulture this out. 2-on-2 battle over the right shoulder of Medica behind the Carolina goal line. Clock ticks down to 7:15 to go here in the third. Now trying to work this one out. That was Schultz, and he worked it out so hard he ended up breaking his stick. Right wing circle, Bondarenko tied up. Krupp finds it, blasts one, glove save, Modica. He is seeing absolutely everything. 7:04 to go in the third. Hot netminders can steal you games. I don't know if Carolina needed this one stolen the way they're playing up front, but man, Modica's been sparkling.
Some days that puck is the size of a BB. Other days it's the size of a beach ball. I would say that he's having a beach day.
He certainly is. Face off to the left of Modica. Petrantonio going to take this one against Panachik. 7:04 to go here in the Victory Land third period. Petrantonio wins it. Krupp, top of the circles. Left point, O'Day. Blockered away there by Modica. Fallis with it in the corner. Back for O'Day. Right point now to O'Brien. Back for O'Day. Top of the left circle. He'll fire. Ooh, that one just wide. He was looking for that short side corner and just missed it. Salak tied up. O'Brien picks it out. Petrantonio knocks it out of the air. It's into the body of Fred Hine. Loose in the slot, found there by Branchik. He chips it, uses the boards, and look out, there's a 3-on-2 rush, even with Fallis coming back. Branchik, left wing, drops it off for Salak, left circle. His shot blocked there. Back for Salak. Wraparound attempt. Save made O'Brien. Fred Hine backhand scores. Columbus just in disarray, and Fred Hine found one loose in the slot. Petrantonio knocks it out of the air. It's into the body of Fred Hine. Loose in the slot, found there by Branchik. He chips it, uses the boards, and look out, there's a 3-on-2 rush, even with Fallis coming back. Branchik, left wing, drops it off for Salak, left circle. His shot blocked there. Back for Salak. Wraparound attempt. Save made O'Brien. Fred Hine backhand scores. Columbus just Brian picks it out. Mark of the Victory Land third period, and Fred Hine is on the scoreboard here for the Thunderbirds. Fred Hine, the North Reading, Massachusetts native, his 6th goal of the year.
And we're out shooting him.
29 to 28. It's by one, but you're looking for any silver lining you can right now, Scott, aren't you?
Take what I can get.
Preston Kugler has us back in his own end, and Columbus has won the draw. We're back underway. River Dragons attacking left to right across your radio dial. Preston Kugler from the red line tries to flip that one in. It gets around a defenseman and gloved away there by Modica, and we'll get a whistle coming up to his left. 6:14 left to go here in the third.
So face-off will come again inside. See if the Birds can get a shot off. Be nice to get a goal. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I'm going to go ahead and take the L on this one.
Face-off coming to the left of Modica. Graham and Sikos. Graham wins it. Kugler, right point. A blast padded away there by Modica. Saw it through traffic. Weird hop off the stanchion. Mangone scores! Nick Mangone gets one through traffic. 6-2. River Dragons have got something in this period.
Well, that's what we want to do. It hit somewhere. I don't know if it hit the netting in the back, but it definitely hit the back glass and then just popped in front. And we were able to knock it home. So I guess we figure out how to beat this young man is to get some kind of weird bounce off the board. So home ice advantage there. And the Dragons will answer back from the Carolina goal.
Nick Mangone, the Massapequa Park, New York native, has his fourth of the year. And let's hear from Dana Barker. It'll false start the face-off between Graham and Cangelosi. So I guess we'll wait for Dana Barker. The puck gets retrieved for him. And now here's Dana.
Third time to charm. He shoots. River Dragons goal. Scored and assisted by number 26, Nick Mangone.
Penalty coming up here against Carolina as MJ Graham was driving the net. D-to-D pass. Here's Preston Kugler, right point. And tying up is MJ Graham. This will be touched by Dominic Fate, and we get a penalty. Hooking is the call against Carolina. 5:43 to go in the third. Scott, I've seen some wacky things in this league, but you have to imagine 4 goals with 5:43. I mean, you're climbing straight vertical at this point, but maybe it's a ladder.
Listen, just at this point, you don't worry about score. You don't worry about the time. You got a power play here, a good chance to work on the power play. It's a lot better work against an opponent who's not trying to let you score versus a scrimmage here. So maybe we get a score on the power play. Listen, a quick goal here. It's 6-3. Maybe score one more, 6-4. That's a hockey score that people think, well, they got the Emperor Netter, was a better game.
Face-off coming to the left of Modica. Fries wins it, and back at the right point, here's Jake Schultz. He fires a shot, looking for a tip, but none available past the far post. Brancic with this puck. Stan Bacor takes the penalty. 2 minutes for hooking. It is the third diverse power play of the night for the River Dragons. 0 for 2 previous. White backhand, soft flip. Panachik puts it back into his zone and now slapped down the ice by Brancic. 1:33 left to go. And the minor penalty to Bacor. River Dragons trying to hustle. They're down 4. They got the man advantage. They got to feel good in some way. Let's see what they can get on this one. Here's Schultz over the red line. He'll dump that one in. Rimmed around the boards, and it's found there by Pouncey. He let it go by him. Big scrum in the corner. Schultz finds it left circle. Schultz with a blast, deflected in front twice and eventually lost his momentum. Schultz again left circle, blocked by Sikos. Another block by Sikos as he gets in the way of the big man trying to fire it towards the net. In the slot, loose for Carolina, and Keplinger gains the red line, gets around one man. He's one-on-one with Zemlichka right now. Keplinger's shot blocked by Zemi. Columbus in the midst of a change, trying to turn this one up ice. They will do so here. Mac Jansen with speed. Pass right circle. Petrantonio shot. Stick save. Rebound. Also stopped there by Modica. Keplinger dumps it down ice. 43 seconds left to go. And the minor penalty to Bacor.
Well, still a lot of life, or a little life at least left in Columbus here.
O'Brien takes a check. 3-on-3. And here's Krupp as he's over the line left wing side. Rimmed around. Fallis has it. Back to the right point for O'Brien. He takes a check from Cangelosi. And the puck along the wall. Taken by Brancic. Sent down ice. 20 seconds left in the diverse power play.
The dump and chase and the ringing around the boards is not working, guys. We've got to come up with a different plan.
Here comes Columbus with some speed. Ivan Bondarenko. No, check that. Matt O'Day through the middle. And he lost it and has it now back along the near side boards. Giving it up for Kugler. 2 seconds and 1. Stan Bacor up and out of the box. 0 for 3 on the diverse power play tonight. Shot from Graham. Easy save by Modica. Carolina tries to backhand it out. That one gloved down by the River Dragons. Oh, it went towards net. Jake Krupp let it go by him, and Modica gloves it, gets a whistle. 3:33 to go in the third. I mean, River Dragons showing some life, maybe just some poking and prodding, trying to figure out the scouting report for tomorrow.
Well, they better, because you know we're going to face Modica again unless we're lucky enough for him to get called up.
3:33 to go here in the third. Carolina 6, Columbus 2. Face-off coming to the left of Modica. Graham to take this draw against Panachik. And false start. Both guys moved, but both guys will stay in. Now puck is down. Graham wins it. Kugler a blast. That one blocked in front by Salak. Salak moves it all the way to the Columbus blue. It's collected by Nick Mangone, who's got the last goal in this game for Columbus. In front of the Carolina bench, Austin Doe with it here. Back for Mangone. Slaps it into the zone. Behind the net it goes. It'll be found by Jaswal. Sent around, and Mangone had that one go through him, and Brody Duncan could not hold the left point. 3:08 to go here in the third. Brody Duncan with it. Ooh, that was a fancy move to send Fred Hein the wrong way. Now into the left wing corner. Pouncey will take it, and he takes a big hit there. Left wing corner, Doe with it. Doe being checked by Panachik. He's still there. Off Panachik's skate, Mangone with it. Fakes the shot at the left point. Couldn't get it back. Fred Hein pokes it out to center. Hein puts it back into his own zone. Columbus can touch, not offsides. Carolina will flip. And we got some guys holding up bodies here. Kugler's involved with a man. That's Fred Hein. He was holding up Nick Mangone. And Preston Kugler's saying, drop your gloves. Fred Hein refuses. Kugler's going to let him know about it. Fred Hein was holding up Nick Mangone in front of the Carolina bench. Kugler didn't like it and gave a shot to Fred Hein. Kugler will go sit. You have to imagine his night's done. 2:38 to go in the third. Again, Scott, the message sending ahead of Saturday's game on WTVM News Leader 9.
Well, listen, Hein grabbed Mangone around the head and then rabbit punched him twice. And then Kugler came over to protect his guy. I don't blame him. I do blame the officials, though. Why not give him 4 minutes and get him out of the game?
Yeah, Kugler right now, only 2 minutes up on the board. I got to say I'm surprised because, again, 2:38 to go in the third, 4-goal game. You have to imagine that would just be the end of the night, but not so. Nope, and maybe it will be. I guess Kugler might have a 10 attached to this. Either way, he's going to skate off to the locker room. That'll be the end of that night for Kugler. 6-2, Thunderbirds lead, and they will head to a power play for the third time tonight. Houston Clinic penalty kill on again for the River Dragons. 2 for 2 previous in this one. Houston Clinic helping the River Dragons get back to full strength.
I don't mind that penalty. Listen, Hines gave the guy gave him the what fors, and referees didn't put their arm in the air, so Kugler came off and punched him twice in the side of the head. So that's a good penalty to take in a 6-2 hockey game. Absolutely no problem there sending that message.
Jake Krupp will go across to serve the 2-minute minor to Kugler, who has been tossed out of this game. 2 and 10 for him.
You don't get to pick your time and place to be a tough guy, and that's exactly what Hein did.
This one sent into the zone by Pouncey. He gets checked there by Zemlichka. Seacoast from behind the net, knocked down by Schultz. Crowd approves of that. Not sent out, though. Right point held in by Pouncey. In the corner, Seacoast. Checked there by Zemlichka. Giving him the business. Far side circle. It's picked up. Keplinger across. Jaswal with it. Left point. Now to the center point. It's Pouncey with it. He gives up left circle to Keplinger. Keplinger with it. 1:25 left to go in this Houston Clinic penalty kill. White with it at the left point. One-timer. Jaswal scores. Oh, and then Jake Schultz just finished off Tommy Seacoast in front, and his night's now done. 7-2 Carolina. We're laughing up here, Scott, but we don't mean to. It was just one of those things where Schultz thought Caffrey made the save, and he was clearing him out, and Seacoast, I don't know if he scored it, got a tip on it or not. Keplinger across. Jaswal with it, left point. Now to the center point, it's Pouncey with it. He gives up left circle to Keplinger. Keplinger with it. 1:25 left to go in this Houston Clinic penalty kill. White with it at the left point. One-timer. Jaswal scores. Oh, and then side circle. It's picked up. Keplinger across. Jaswal with it, left point. Well, look, this goes back to my problem in the first period because I didn't know if it was Jaswal or Seacoast. I still stand by it might be Seacoast. That could be a Seacoast hat trick or a Jaswal hat trick. We won't know, I think, until till the end of the night tonight.
You don't want to get cross-checked in the back. Don't stand in front of the net.
1:58 to go in the third. Schultz in the box. So Carolina back here on the Houston Clinic penalty kill. It's 7-2. They have not. Yep, there it goes. Now it gets changed up there on the board. 1:45 to go here in the third. O'Day behind the net rims this one around, and Fallis will send this one down 200 feet. And hey, technically it's a save for Nick Medica down there. About a 200-foot shot there from Fallis.
Not sure I'd be Medica out behind my net stick handling. You probably got a little bit of a target on your head.
John Butita, left wing side, gives it up to Cangelosi, trying to get around a man. He's got it in his feet now, behind the net with it. Cangelosi, right wing circle to Butita. He lost that one. Petrantonio couldn't take it off him, though. O'Day coming in to interrupt this passing sequence, and O'Brien will have it behind the net. Look out, he played it in front. Caffrey says, give me that. I'm done with that. And he'll glove it for a whistle. A little bit of pushing and shoving. I think everybody now might be looking to get out of here. Scott, 1:12 to go in the third, and nobody's really reacting to anything anymore.
Yeah, we're going to get to Trovoli's tonight. At least those of us that live over there. They're going to stay open a little late for us, and I think that's the biggest thing I'm looking forward to is the post-game meal.
Face-off coming to the left of Caffrey. Cangelosi wins it back, top of the circles. Fate a blast. That one, I think, blockered away by Caffrey. Mangone sends it down the length of the ice, and Modica will slow it up behind. 1 minute left to go here in the Victory Land third period. Butita picks this one up, far side circle. He will skate this one into the zone, 3-on-3. Butita with it right wing. O'Day gives him a chop, still with it, and O'Day finishes him off behind the net. Collected by Mangone. He gets the wheels turning. Mangone from the red line tries to send that one in, and he and Bakor rub shoulders right in front of the linesman, who ended up getting involved in that collision too. Mangone with it along the Carolina blue line, I should say, spins it back. Remember, Columbus is still down 5-on-4 out of this. The Jake Schultz penalty will serve out the remainder of the game here. 22 ticks to go in the third. Enser has it. Columbus just playing catch in their own end, and now they'll dump it down. On net for Modica. I guess another save for the netminder.
Yeah, nothing wrong with padding your stats.
I guess so. This one, sent out of play off a stick deflection, and that will go to a lucky fan. Looks like here in section 110. 10.7 left to go here in the third. Carolina 7, Columbus 2. Reminder, tomorrow night, 6:05 puck drop, 5:30 pregame on WTVM News Leader 9, to 5:35 pregame here on YouTube and on the radio network. Very excited to get this one underway, but Scott, the Dragons, they got to do a little better than this one. Down 5 here as the puck is dropped and the remaining seconds will tick off.
You're going to say a little bit better?
Well,
maybe a lot.
Maybe at least 5 goals better. How about that?
Ooh.
Carolina playing some catch behind their own goal line. Columbus gives chase. That'll do it. 7-2. Thunderbirds come into the Civic Center, and this is obviously nothing like the Carolina team we saw 2 weeks ago in this building that Columbus swept. This Carolina team, much better. Led from the back really tonight by Roshan Jaswal and David Branchik, among others. But you got to tip your hat. I mean, Josh Keplinger, Tommy Sikos, and, of course, Nick Modica in net. They just had a 5-man unit that just seemed to be controlling everything.
Oh, yeah. Listen, they absolutely embarrassed us on our own ice.
Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the Columbus River Dragons radio network.
We'll see you right back here tomorrow against these same Carolina Thunderbirds. Have a great Friday night.
Postgame show starts up next. Columbus River Dragons radio network.
Spirits as smooth as the blues. Swamp Fox Distilling Company is now open for tours and tastings 6 days a week. The best damn spirits in the world. Right here in Buena Vista, Georgia. Only 30 minutes from Columbus. Visit our website to book your tour today. SwampFoxDistillingCo.com.
It's been over a dozen years, Columbus, but finally we can say it. Baseball is back. The Columbus Chatahoots will call Golden Park home in 2021, and you can reserve your spot now for every home game this season with a season ticket membership. Visit GoHoots.com/tickets to get started on picking your ideal seat to see the Hoots take the field in June. Members get all sorts of perks too, like merchandise savings, playoff ticket priority, and more. Full season packages start as low as $125 and are available at GoHoots.com/tickets. Go Hoots HoustonSports.com/tickets.
Want to hear your message here, or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chatahoots flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
Social distancing slows the spread of coronavirus, so if you have a fever, dry cough, and shortness of breath, call your healthcare provider before going in. More info at coronavirus.gov. Let's all do our part, because we're all #AloneTogether. Brought to you by the Ad Council. Ad Council. Ad Council. Ad Council.
It's time for the Postgame Show on the River Dragons Broadcast Network. Tonight's show is brought to you by Express Printing, Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, Impact Performance RX, and P&B Broadcasting. Now with a recap of tonight's action, here's Zach DeBozart.
Well, this is one that you kind of want to forget and don't want to talk about, but we have to here on the post-game show. Carolina 7, Columbus 2, and Scott Brand here with me on the call. I'm Zach DeBozart. Scott, you wanted Columbus to go out, win that third period. Did not even do that. Carolina wins that period 2-1. Just an overall, I think, 60-minute effort from the Thunderbirds tonight. And again, for me, I know the five-man unit, if I had to pick it out, with guys like Branchik, Jaswal on defense, obviously Modica in net, and then Keplinger and Seikos, and I believe Zach White was on that line, but mostly those first two forwards. I mean, just up and down the ice, it was hard to get anything by Carolina, and the scoreline seems to show it.
That's an understatement. Yeah, I mean, they whipped our butt. Let's call it what it is. We played good for the first 10 minutes, and they actually first period wasn't too bad, but they just whipped our butt.
So we've got a bit of a controversy if you're a Carolina fan, because we know Roshan Jaswal has at least one goal, the 15:46 mark, and we know that Tommy Seikos has a goal at the 9:48 mark of the second period. The first and last goals of the game the first one was a Seikos shot, and right now it's claimed that Jaswal got the deflection on it. And then the last goal of the game was a Jaswal shot, and Seikos was in front, and maybe he got a deflection on it. He did get a cross-check in the back from Jake Schultz, who was trying to clear because he thought that Caffrey had made the save. Right now, as it stands, that first goal still belongs to Jaswal, and the third goal belongs to him as well. They did give it to Seikos there at the end. My mistake. So 2-2, I guess. Either way, I mean, both of those guys, they had a phenomenal night. And as we take a look at the 3 stars of the game chosen here in the building, no surprise, all Thunderbirds. Keplinger gets third star. He had a 3-point night, a goal and 2 assists. Nick Modica, he gave up 2 goals on 33 shots. Pretty good night for him, a .939 save percentage. And Roshan Jaswal, 4-point night for the defenseman, the Danbury Hat-Tricks loanee from Burnaby, British Columbia. And I tell you what, Scott, I mean, Danbury, they're going to want to hold on to him. I know Carolina's probably going to work out some deal tooth and nail. They're going to want to keep him. But, man, what a talent that Carolina has all of a sudden in Roshan Jaswal.
Well, you know what? He made some changes last week, and some guys are getting an opportunity to play more. And you knew Andre was going to have a good team. And you could tell they were getting better and better. And then they go on that road trip and absolutely destroy Port Huron. And you know what? We knew it would come down to hopefully them and us. Us better figure it out pretty quick.
Columbus actually won the third period in shots and won the total game, I should say, 8-6 in the third period, 33-29 in the total shots on goal. Brought to you by Swamp Fox Distilling Company, as they always are every night. River Dragons 4 for 5 on the Houston Clinic penalty kill tonight. The one goal, that last one, a power play tally credited to Tommy Seikos right now. 4 for 5 on the Houston Clinic penalty kill. 0 for 3 on the Houston Clinic, 0 for 3 on the diverse power play. 7 did not get the first. Okay. Off-ice officials letting us know that Jaswal did not get the first goal. See, I thought I was right on that. So Tommy Seacos gets a hat trick. Tough night. Doesn't even get a start.
And didn't even get a start.
I know, right?
Well, you
Tough
talk
night.
about hometown.
Tough night here in the building. I guess the off-ice and the video review crew are already going to be working on it, so Seacos will get a hat trick after the fact, if you will, if anybody still listening in cares on the Carolina side of things here on the River Dragons Radio Network. Let's take a break. When we come back around the FPHL and the Southern Hockey Scoreboard next on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
Let Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, take care of all your document shredding needs. We can design a custom shredding program for your business today. No need to purchase equipment, no maintenance expenses, no need to prepare records for destruction, increase employee productivity, increase security, no worry. Was it really destroyed? Right now, all new customers can receive 10% off. Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, locally owned and operated in downtown Columbus. That's Shredaway, 706-577-9668.
Welcome to the Chattahoochee. That's right, the Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is the official post-game hangout of the Columbus River Dragons, serving their exclusive River Dragon Red Ale on all game nights, located just a mile and a half from the Civic Center at 1301 6th Avenue. There's no excuse not to get out with some friends and enjoy the night with some quality craft brews. Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is locally and veteran-owned and offers live music from 6 to 10 on Friday and Saturday nights. Make sure to follow them on social media for all the latest events.
Looking for the best pizza in town for the price? Look no further than Pizza Pronto in Columbus. Pizza Pronto on 2nd Avenue in downtown Columbus has some of the best dishes around. And they aren't stingy with the toppings either. Pizza, pasta, kebabs, and more. It's all great at Pizza Pronto. Call in a to-go or delivery order at 706-596-9855. That's 706-596-9855. Give them a like on Facebook and enjoy some of your favorite meals today.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com. ourdragonsmerch.com.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons fall, and they fall hard on this one. Carolina 7, Columbus 2. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Scott, let's take a quick peek around the FPHL. How about that? Let's see what's going on.
Maybe you can cheer me up.
Well, Elmira and Port Huron were tied 3-3 going into the third period of play. And Port Huron sitting fourth in the standings. Now that we're all about the halfway point in the season and we know the threshold to make playoffs and top two go, might help Columbus out if Port Huron could pull a result. Let's take a peek over at federalhockey.com. Hit that old refresh button.
Survey
See
says
what we got. Elmira 4, Port Huron 3, and worst news, it happens in regulation. Elmira, the short-handed game-winning goal belonging to Blake Peavy at the 13:52 mark of the third period. So not only Carolina picking up 3 points against Columbus, Elmira picking up 3 points against Columbus. And let's see if we can take a peek, because both those games are final now. We can let you know that the standings, they're getting real tight, real quick. I guess the league page is updating. Here we go. 6-4-1. Columbus still in first place with the points percentage, but now Elmira at a 5.95, so they're within 50 percentage points there. And then Carolina works themselves back to perfectly 500, 15 points possible out, or 15 points out of 30 points possible. So they're at 500. Port Huron back in fourth place right now at a 2.56. All of a sudden, you see what one game, one night can do in a shortened season. Everything got real tight real quick. Columbus still might be in first, but Carolina on this 4-game winning streak and Elmira putting up points, there's no room to slip up.
So whenever the rum dummy that did the schedule put it together, it wasn't you.
It was not.
Here's my question. How many games does Carolina play?
So Carolina is going to end up playing 20 games at the end of the year. Should they finish out everything, we're going to play 23, Port Huron 24, Elmira 25. So remember, you have to play at least 16 of your games to qualify for A, the regular season championship consideration for points percentage, and B, playoff positioning.
So Carolina now goes in the driver's seat because the less games you play,
the better points percentage or the more impact you have over a game to game.
Exactly.
So with 10 more games to go in their schedule, 10 more games to go in Columbus's schedule as well, it's going to be something of a dogfight. I can just envision it down neck and neck to the wire. And obviously, you got half the games basically left to play, or a little bit less than. It's going to be impossible to predict out, clinching, points and what's going to look like a good point number. Basically, you can't scoreboard watch yet. You still got to go out and win games.
No, and if Carolina wins tomorrow, they'd go to 5-4 and more points, and we'd slip to 6-4. And again, then you got all that overtime garbage and all that stuff. But you got to show up every game, and we've been saying that, and man, they didn't show up.
Southern Hockey scoreboard. We got a final in Knoxville. Ice Bears defeat the Bulls by a score of 4-2. C.J. Hayes did not end up factoring in on the score sheet. River Dragons call up for Birmingham. And Macon is up 2-0 on Pensacola. 40 minutes gone in the Florida Panhandle. They are just about to step onto the ice for the third period. In the ECHL, Jacksonville 3, Greenville 1. That one's a final. So is Orlando 6, South Carolina 3. In the closing moments of the third period, Florida is going to get a win against Wheeling, 5-2 in favor of the Everblades there. NHL, there were no games in action on the Southern Hockey scoreboard tonight. Tomorrow, a full card, 7 o'clock puck drop in Raleigh, Tampa Bay at Carolina. 8 o'clock East, 7 o'clock Central puck drops in Chicago and Dallas. The Predators taking on the Hawks. The Panthers taking on the Stars. That's a Southern Hockey scoreboard. Let's take another break. When we come back, we have a look ahead to tomorrow night's game. It's on the big one, WTVM News Leader 9. What does Columbus have to do? We'll try and break it down after this. Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
At the Country Inn and Suites by Radisson, you'll enjoy comfortable accommodations close to Columbus State University, Fort Benning, and of course, the River Dragons games. Conveniently located at 1720 Fountain Court in Columbus, you'll be minutes away from all your favorite Columbus destinations. Free high-speed Wi-Fi and hot breakfast always available too. So whether you're staying for business or for pleasure, make your next stay in Columbus a comfortable one at the official hotel partner of the River Dragons, Country Inn and Suites by Radisson.
Oral and maxillofacial surgeons Mark Sawicki, Lee Allen, and Michael Jacobs practice a traditional scope of oral and maxillofacial surgery with over 60 years of combined expertise, ranging from oral pathology to wisdom tooth removal. They perform a full range of dental implant and bone grafting procedures, as well as non-invasive surgical facial cosmetic procedures. That level of expertise is why the River Dragons trust them. Call them in Columbus at 596-1757 or in LaGrange at 884-2655.
Your vision, our drive. That's our motto at Express Printing, providing printing and copy services for big businesses and small families. We bring big ideas to the world of graphic design and printing. Visit us at 1520 13th Avenue in Columbus or call 706-323-5639. We can also be found online at the letter X, pressprintinganddesign.com. Express Printing, if you can imagine it, we can do it.
Back here at the Civic Center one final time on a Friday night. River Dragons fall to the Thunderbirds 7-2. Carolina takes all 3 points. Elsewhere in the league, Elmira took 3 points from Port Huron. Columbus still number 1 in the league as of the overnight, Scott. But, man, it got a lot tighter in those standings and makes Saturday's game very important. How do you handle this maybe as a player or coach over on that Columbus side? Because, I mean, you got to eulogize this quick and then turn around because you got a 6 p.m. puck drop on over-the-air television, WTVM News Leader 9.
I'd suck a six-pack down and forget about it. How I'd forget about it and get tomorrow and have a good pregame skate, good meal in you, and take a nap.
Yeah.
And if I'm
doesn't sound too bad.
If I'm Carolina, I'm going to celebrate with a six-pack and go home and come back, have a good pregame skate and.
I sense a couple of themes in your.
Well, you're either drinking to forget or drinking to celebrate. So either way, we're going to have a nice cold Pabst beer and go. Listen, you got to put this one out. I don't know what good Carolina or Columbus can take out of this, other than the fact that jerseys look good and we got a couple past the guy.
All right, so we have got puck drop here at the Civic Center, 6:05. Tomorrow night, it'll be on WTVM News Leader 9, pregame starting at 5:30, and 5:35 network coverage starts up on the YouTube and on the radio networks as well. Big thanks, as we mentioned at the very start of the stream, Ronnie Mills and Omar Corey for figuring out our network situation up here. Got on a little bit late in the pregame, not that late though, but we were happy to be able to get on and get the pregame show in that we did. Big thanks, of course, to Chris McGuire, Stephen Pierce as well, running things behind the scenes. Big thanks to you, Scott Brand, being next to me through this one. Boy, it was a tough one. Columbus falls to Carolina 7-2. your final score. Again, we will see you tomorrow, 5:30 on television, 5:35 on the network. Until then, have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.